Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello, welcome. It's not showing I'm live yet, so just bear with me a second. But if you can see me, hello. Sometimes it does show up for you quicker than it does for me. So welcome, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this 1010 portal, which is really powerful. It is Fabulous Friday today as well. And if you're watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Hello, Christine. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Great sign there, because my mum's name is Christine. So great message from my mum coming through there for me as well. Hey, Shavaya. Welcome, honey. So if you're watching this back later, click anywhere and you can receive a message through the replay. If you are live with me right now, hello. Just pop your question in the chat for me, and you can ask me about love, career, health, your person, money, message from the other side, lifestyle, home, family, anything that's going on really. I know it may look a bit dark on the camera at this point because it's very dark outside. It's still very early. It's only 7:16 here in the UK. So yeah, so bear with me and it will get lighter. I don't like having lots of lights on because it gets very overwhelming with my eyes when I'm channeling. So we're going to start with Christine, who was first in. Hello, Christine, and then we're going to do Shavaya. Christine says, what can I do to be successful as to removing my dad from a bad situation with a collaboration with Max? Well, first of all, you've got to understand that your dad is learning his own soul lessons. And he's going through his own stuff. So it may actually be a lesson for you to let go of control, because you may not be able to control this situation no matter how much you want to. But if you call an archangel, they give me a few angels coming through here. But, obviously prayer is the best way to assist. So if you call an archangel Jeremiah, okay, Archangel Jeremiah will create a way forward, or he'll remove any, anything that's going on that's chaotic. I've got Archangel Nathaniel coming through as well. That's why I've hesitated there. So Archangel Nathaniel will remove any blocks. Archangel Jeremiah will point him on the right path. And obviously that's also connected with anything that's going on, anything that he's bound to or he's sorting out. But I feel the message I need to share with you is that you can't control this situation. Okay, you'll have to let him come to his own conclusions and to do it himself, because he's learning his own lessons. That makes sense. Yeah, and that's the thing, so it's hard because obviously you're a very passionate person. You have a lot of passion towards the situation because you love your dad. You want what's best for him at the end of the day, and you are a very nurturing, loving person. And you may mother him in a little way as well. It's like you want what's best for you, but again, it's like you may be seeing something that perhaps your dad can't see. It's like you may feel like, oh, he hasn't seen what's going on, or he doesn't realise how bad this is, but you've got to let him find that out for himself, okay? Because there is a little block right now to things moving forward. And yeah, it's like he will come to this conclusion, I'm feeling, by himself. Okay, so, or whatever he needs to work out, he'll recognise that by himself. It's like you can't sort it out for him, Christine. I know you want to, and that's because you're a good person, but you have to let him find his own way, okay? It's the same with anyone, really. We can't force anything. So the best thing you can do is cleanse your chakras, and perhaps ask the angels to cleanse his chakras, and perhaps even to cleanse Maxie's chakras to bring in some kind of healing. So Archangel Metatron is saying, call upon me to clear and open your chakras energy for all involved. So if you call on the angels to perhaps cleanse his chakras, he may be able to see things a bit clearer sooner, okay? I hope that helps. I'm going to do Shavaya because these were the first in. Shavaya says, message from my DM. So what's going on with your DM today? What's the message for your DM today? You gave me that spark. So he's thinking about the spark. He's thinking about how when you first met, or when you come back together, or how you always give him the same feeling. So the feelings never go away. They get stronger and more powerful over time. They don't dissipate like they do with karmic situations. So he said, I miss your touch and your love. And he's thinking about that because that gives him a spark. So he is thinking about you today. Let's bring you one more card in. What else do you need to know? Yeah, remember who you are. You've got to remember your power. So when your person thinks about you, He sees you as someone very independent, very powerful, very resilient, someone who is, someone who goes for what they want themselves. So the Queen of Pentacles, as you know, is someone who doesn't need to rely on anyone. This is you in your power. So that's how he sees you. He knows that you're a strong person. He knows you are a warrior. So this is also a message for you to perhaps work on your career or work on your stability or things you've got going on in your life right now, and let him find his way, because he knows what the spark is. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you to anyone who's jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. We've got Donna in the house, okay? Nana's in the house as well. Just mods, if you just keep an eye on the chat for me. You just time that person out there, okay? So let's do this then, okay? So we're going to go down to the mods. So welcome everyone. We got down to the mods. Darren was just looking at that. Was timing someone out. We're going to go down to the donations. So we're going to do Tara. Thank you for the donation, honey. Welcome, City Cat, honey. Hey, Diana W. Welcome, honey. So Tara says, Ben talked, decided it's over. His feelings about this and me. Feels like the end. It's not the end. He just clearly needs some space. Okay, you've got to give that to him to process, okay? So it's like looking in the mirror when he's looking at you. I don't know if you saw that then, but my chat just turned into an advert and it was someone looking in the mirror. So I feel that's a huge message for where he is in his life. He's looking in the mirror. What he wants you to know is you're everything that's right in the world. He may not feel right for you, and that's what he's got to work on. So you have to understand this is all a natural part of the process of the journey. There will be times of separation, and they're giving me craving, so he's still craving you. There will be times where you have to pull your energy back and focus on the self. And I know it's hard, okay, but it's all part of the process. It's about growing through the things you go through, and everything you go through, it prepares you because you're learning your own lessons. So your lesson right now will be to know it's not the end. And that doesn't mean you're giving yourself full soap or anything like that. It means you trust what you share and you have faith in what will be, and you give it to heaven. And you start focusing more on you right now and giving back to yourself, because you may have lost yourself along the way. And that's why God's creating some kind of separation, so you can get your energy back within yourself. So he's working on his third eye. He's going through a lot of understanding within right now. And you will be as well, the third eye. So what you've got to understand is feeling like it's the end is a limited perspective. It's an illusion. Okay, so you need to gain clarity right now to look deeper, which you're doing because you're having a reading, and look through the eyes of love and look through the eyes of Ben in a way, and then you see both sides of the story, and that will eliminate victim consciousness, so that you don't kind of sit around thinking, oh, I could have done something differently, or, going into pain and fear. Say, okay, he's looking in the mirror right now. What does he see? Because you're his mirror. So what have you reflected back to him? Think about it from a higher perspective. It may be that he doesn't feel good enough for you, or he still needs to work through a situation in his life, or he's got to release something, or he's not ready to open up or commit. So these are things he has to work through, okay? So let's bring in another message. What else do you need to know? It's only fear and ego, okay? So it's not over. The devil creates the fear. The devil is like the ego sitting on your shoulder saying, oh, it's over, panicking you. You're being shown that you are resilient. You can handle this, okay? Which means you can handle what's going on, because God would not give you anything you can't handle. So just have faith in the love right now, what you share. So focus on yourself. He said, I don't know how to express my love to you, so I keep it inside. So he's struggling with his feelings. He's struggling with his emotions. He's struggling with how to even open up to you. So let's see what his deepest concern is, because obviously this is why he's pulled his energy back. And it doesn't mean you sit around waiting for him. It means you allow things to unfold now. Trust the process. It's also the overwhelmingness of the desire, it's the frustration. So he said, I undress you in my mind. So that's a concern to him, because he can't stop thinking about you. So even though he may have pulled back, he's still undressing you in his mind. The angels say you must find comfort in where you are currently. Archangel Azrael is the angel who brings peace to you when you're going through pain. Okay, he's the angel who comforts you when you're going through a loss and you feel like it's over, you feel like it's a loss. So Archangel Azrael is saying, I'm with you, and I'm always with you. I'm with you in this time of need, helping you and helping your heart to heal. So you're not alone. So call an Archangel Azrael and he will comfort you through this process, because when you go through these moments where you feel like it's the end, and we've all been there many times, and you go into a dark night of the soul, that's where you do your healing. And then you'll come out the other side stronger and wiser for it. And that's where you currently are. I hope that helps. So this too shall pass. Keep affirming it. I am safe. this too shall pass, and let go of fear. They give me fear. Lots of fear there, okay? I don't feel it's the right time to come back together yet, but you will, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, dear, may I get a message from Frank to me? How is he? Thank you. So, what's going on with Frank? And remember, guys, you know, if you are jumping on, I did a horoscope reading yesterday. Make sure you're reading the title of any time I'm live so you know what it is I'm doing. Obviously, it is a Q&A today. Just so you know, because I'm going to be doing horoscopes every Thursday. So when you jump on, just be aware it may not be a Q&A, okay? So what he's saying to you is I've been expanding my spiritual knowledge, okay? So he is learning a lot more about himself, this journey itself, you know, how he feels, what he's experiencing. And it's very powerful he's doing that. And that's what he needs this time to do that, to find himself, you know, to go within his own identity. So he's saying, I have been expanding my spiritual knowledge. And that's good to know because it means he's starting to realise things on a deeper level. What else is he going through? Yeah, past lovers. He's saying, I'm healing resentments and wounds from past relationships because that will help to heal the connection between you and me. So it's reminding you that he's been expanding his spiritual knowledge so he can release the past. So he's still telling you here, he's still healing from his past. You know, the relationship he was in, the marriage he was in, he's working through things. So he said, I'm still healing resentment. So there'll still be a lot of pain around that marriage and what it made him feel like he's missed out on. Because he felt like he wasted a long time in that marriage. And obviously when he was in the marriage, he couldn't see it. But now he's out of it, he can. And that's what you do know. So he's looking back now and he's got to heal that because he feels like he's wasted so much time, because he feels like he's a much better version of himself now. And he's the same, you know, when we get out at anything, when the amount of time has passed, we look back and think, why did we do that for so long? You know, whether it was being in the wrong relationship or being in a job that wasn't serving us or whatever it was. And that's where he is. He's like assessing things. And you're being reminded that you are here for a bigger mission. Okay, that your 3D mind can't comprehend really how powerful this journey is or how amazing it is for you. Again, look what they keep showing me. It keeps jumping up. It's like mirrors because you're mirroring back to each other what you need to heal and learn from. So it's like you when you go into your mirror state, you know, when you are, let me just check I'm on the right thing here. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, I'm on Guided by Angels. I thought, am I on Wix with Liz then? Because I keep getting this message popping up. But no, I'm on the right channel there. So what you need to know is you mirror back to each other what you need to heal. So sometimes you can't even understand that because it's about the mission. It's about the bigger picture. That's why you have to move out of the now, kind of like being absorbed in it. Obviously be in the now. That's where you're meant to be. But you can be so absorbed in it sometimes. You need to rise up and see it in a higher way. So the angels say, bring your focus right now onto service. That's what you need to do. That's your advice, okay? Assist the collective in the grand shift. So remember, this is a grand shift that's going on collectively because so many twin flames right now are coming together for mission and purpose, especially between now and 2030 because we're going through a big shift in the planet. You know, so you're being reminded you are a starseed and to nurture yourself and this connection. And he knows what you can give him, but you've got to let him be ready to give it back to you, okay? So Archangel Gabriel is saying, as you nurture yourself, your inner child, you know, that's how you heal. It says, and this is also about a child, okay? But I'm connecting with your inner child in this, okay? He says, this will help you to appreciate how far you've come. And that's what I feel you need to do. Look back at perhaps where you were 10 years ago and where you are today and realise how far you've come on your own journey of healing. He is having some sleepless nights right now as he processes what he's experiencing and going through. And you may be feeling that. You may have felt that since September or even over the last 9 days or 9 weeks or even 9 hours. And there's been some sleepless nights. So if you're picking up on that, make sure you're breathing. But you're being reminded that there's a healing taking place. And that's what he wants you to know. He's still healing. I hope that helps, okay? Remember, not every message you get from him is going to be love-based, like, oh, I'm in love with you, because he's telling you what's going on in his life. That's more important to him to let you know, so you try and understand and surrender, than him saying to you today, oh, I'm in love with you, because you know he already is. You have to have faith in the process he's going through, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. How does my love feel today? Does he want to see me, okay? So how does your love feel today? I regret walking away from you. So he knows he made the wrong choice walking away from you, you know, when he originally walked away from you. And obviously that's what he's been healing. And he wants to come back and make it right. So yes, he wants to see you and come back to you because he regrets walking away from you. Okay, so what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Big welcome to everyone who's jumping in. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. I'm amazed at how perfect you are for me. Sometimes it feels as if it's not real. It feels like he has to pinch himself. Why do you want me? Why do you love me? You know, he feels like it's not real. So then he can be afraid of losing you. And he goes into his own struggles, you know, his own insecurities and rejection wounds. And that's when he holds himself back. So he's reflecting on this right now, okay? He's reflecting on what to do, how to come forward, how to make it right with you. And you know he's doing that through your own intuition. You're connected through telepathy, your signs, synchronicities, feelings, emotions. And I also feel this is about him tapping in with his intuition, which is guiding him to you. Yeah, he's going to move forward. So there is going to be a movement. You've got the Chariot there. So he is going to move forward. This is what he's reflecting on. Now, this could be within 7 days, because I feel it's quick movement when it comes in. So he could receive movement within 7 days. So he could reach out within 7 days. Or it could take a bit longer, 7 weeks at the most. Or when you're seeing 777. So I don't feel it's like more than 7 weeks at the moment when I'm connected with his energy. It doesn't feel like months. It feels like weeks where things are going to shift. Okay, but I'm feeling you could have movement coming in very quick because he's already aware of what he wants to do. He's just reflecting on things. So I feel for the first 4, he's reflecting. So this could be 4 days or 4 weeks. And then he takes action. So if it's days, for example, it's going to be like on the 5th, 6th or 7th day. If it's weeks, it's going to be the 5th, 6th or 7th week. And I say both because they're giving me both scenarios because it depends when he overcomes this rejection wound. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you to everyone who's jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. So just to let you know, I'm not ignoring anyone, okay? I am just kind of prioritising the super chats because they're coming in as an energy exchange and I don't want to get behind. I'm going to pull one randomly out of the chat, though, before I do the next super chat. Just, mods, if you just keep an eye on the chat for me. I'm just seeing that someone else I need to time out here, okay? So we've got... I'm going to do crystal. Obviously, I'm pulling someone out of the chat here, so I don't know if this person's donated or not, okay? But I want to do crystals. So can I get a message from Daniel for the portal? So it's the 1010 today. So Daniel's saying, I've been putting myself first and I've been seeing it's only hurting me more. So by pulling himself back, you know, he may have been causing you pain and he's also causing him pain. So I feel he's realising he needs to take some kind of action. Okay, that's what he's doing. There's your card. Okay, it flew out. I saw it. Yeah, synchronicity. So he's seeing the synchronicities the same way you are. It's like things are pushing him to take action. See how all the cards kind of push that card out? So he's being pushed to take action right now. And he's reflecting on that. So the synchronicities are showing him the truth. He could be having some skin issues as well. I've just had a skin. I don't know why these adverts keep popping up. It's very strange. So I've just had another advert pop up then it said skin. So there could be something to do with skin. I feel really that's about you being under his skin. You know, and he knows that because the signs and synchronicities are everywhere. So I feel he's being reminded of you everywhere. You're under his skin. So he can't shake you. And the message is for you to pay attention because the signs are guiding you back together. You know, it's like he's been ignoring before the call of spirit, the call of the angels. And he can't ignore it any longer. It's like you're under his skin. So you're going to see things like animals, numbers, songs, signs, you know, all kinds of things you're going to see. And he's going to move forward to you. So I feel that's really what the 1010 is doing. It's bringing in a movement. I hope that helps, okay? City Gap, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, happy Friday, and the same to you. It's Fabulous Friday. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here, honey. A message, please, from my DM is current actions towards me. So what's going on with your masculine's current actions towards you? You're saying, I'm going to take action. So you're saying, what's his current action or what's he going to do? He's saying, I'm going to take action. I'm just planning the approach. So he is going to take action. He can't be clearer than that when he's talking to you because you're saying, what are his current actions? And he's saying, I am going to take action. I am going to do this. I'm just planning how to do it. So he is planning what to do, okay? He's saying to you, what do you even see in me? So what he's doing is overcoming his fears or insecurities about what you see in him. So he may feel like, I don't know why you want me. What is it about me that you want? And he's got insecurities, and that could be holding him back. Yeah, he's stuck on you. You may hear that song by Lionel Richie, so you could hear stuck on you. And he's saying, I am stuck on you. Okay, so he can't shake you. You know, like I've just said, you're under his skin. So he's going to take action. He's very clear. Could come in any time. So how does he see you? Yeah, you helped me to become who I am. He's very grateful for you, and you saved him. So he feels like you've saved his life because you've showed him his truth. You've helped him to become who he is. You've changed him. You've opened him up. You've showed him a different way. You've shown him a different way. And he's very grateful. So very clear message. He is going to take action. It could come in at any time. So what's the guidance for you? The guidance for you is courage. And I feel this is also a huge message that he's gaining the courage to move forward too. So Archangel Ariel is saying, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So you just keep believing in yourself right now. Be courageous in that energy and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know? Adam's saying to you, I've been thinking about proposing to you. Wow. So, I mean, proposing can be about a ring, but it can also be about proposing something, you know, moving forward, talking. But I feel this is actually him wanting to propose. And that may be why he's been taking his time and waiting, because he wants to come in with something real. Now, I'm not saying he's going to come to you straight away and propose, but he's been thinking about it. So he's clearly been thinking about a future with you. He said, I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me. So also he's thinking about how he wants his life to be, how he wants his future to be. And he sees you in that future. He sees you in his life. And he's thinking, well, you know, I could really be with you for the rest of my life, so I could marry you. So I feel he's thinking about marriage here. Don't focus on who wants me because I want you. So you may be wondering if there's anyone else around him. And he's saying it doesn't matter, I want you. And, you know, obviously you may be thinking about who you want and what you're doing, because there's also people around you that you are perhaps interested in. But he's saying no one can change my love for you. So nothing can change the way he feels about you. So he knows that. And I feel he's really thinking about the future, especially with this 1010 portal, because that's what they're doing, okay? Yeah, you are the love of my entire existence. It's like he's going through a big epiphany and a big awakening that you're the one. And because he knows that deep within himself, he knows what's the point of even dating anyone else or trying with anyone else. I might as well just come in with a proposal. So something big is going to come in. So this is why it's worth waiting for. And this is to remind you that when you're going through your own stuff in your life and perhaps thinking about other options, you know, just think, you know, if you get into something else with someone else, is it really what you want? Because it looks like Adam's going to come forward or come through with something really good here. I hope that helps, okay? You may even see 888 because that's a huge sign that your journey is manifesting into what you've always wanted it to be. And if you're seeing doves, that's a huge sign you're close to union and you think you are. You know, I'm watching Fear the Walking Dead at the moment, and there was a dove in the episode I was watching last night. So be very, you know, aware of your circumstances and what's going on around you. And I did a reading for members yesterday that spoke about that, you know, that spoke about what signs you'll see before union. Ladybirds. I mean, I've got ladybirds coming up in a reading soon. I can't remember if I've posted it or not, but ladybirds. I mean, I went to my bedroom the other night. There was a ladybird on my wardrobe, and I had to catch it and put it outside. And then there was ladybirds up the windows, and you know, it's a huge sign of like luck coming in, or 1313. Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. Em's thoughts about our conversation yesterday. So how does he feel about yesterday's conversation? He said, I want commitment with you, just not yet. So whatever it is that you spoke about, it made him think about the future, commitment. It's always the same kind of message coming through. He wants commitment with you because you're under his skin. Look, understand your skin. It's come up again. It keeps popping up. Okay, and he may love your skin as well, just so you know, like he feels like your skin is flawless. But what he's saying is, he's saying, I want commitment with you, just not yet. So he may not be able to give you what you want just yet at this moment. But that's how he feels since your conversation. He's been thinking about the future, thinking about commitment. Yeah, root chakra, wanting to move it forward. So there's something to do with being able to commit or being able to move this forward. Just bear with me, our chat jumped again. So we've got the root chakra. So he could be having some issues with his feet, with his knees, with his legs, with his toes, because it's about movement forward. Fear and impatience. And this could be connected with a conversation. There could be some impatience. It could be fear-based or connected with fear or feeling there's a lack or something isn't happening. And this says lack of abundance and greediness. So this could also be wanting more than it's ready to be, or, we can get greedy sometimes wanting more. But fear, lack of abundance could also be he doesn't perhaps feel like he's got what he needs financially, or there's something going on with his job, or there's something in the way in a way. So, and he could get angry and aggressive about that. So, and I'm not saying he's being aggressive towards you, but he could be feeling frustrated towards himself. And then he gets a bit moody, okay? So there could be a physical blockage surrounding this to do with security, safety, which is the commitment coming in. And that could be because perhaps you don't feel like you've got security in this connection, or you perhaps don't feel like something is where it needs to be. So the angels say get grounded and practice techniques that will anchor you back into the present moment. So you may be projecting out more about the future, or you may be talking about the future more. Obviously saying I want commitment with you, just not yet. So I feel this about you grounding yourself and being more in the moment than perhaps wanting things to happen a certain way or in a certain timeline, or, talking too far ahead. So just try and be more in the moment. And I feel like that's what he really wants with you. He wants you to be more in the moment with each other instead of perhaps bringing up the past or going over the future, or, just be more aware and in the now, because that makes things lighter. So I feel he wants like more of a lighter conversation with you, because he does love you and he does want commitment with you. He just perhaps at the moment can't give it to you because he feels like he can't right now. So perhaps relax your energy a little bit, do a grounding, go in nature, and that will make you feel better. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Jay again. Says, going to see Kay at work the morning, his feelings and thoughts towards me. So again, remember, I've just said, Adam's coming in whenever he comes in with a proposal. So you've got to ask yourself the question, well, perhaps that's then why this isn't moving forward with Kay at work, because God wants you with your true person. Okay, remember, if you have options, it can cause blocks and delays. And I'm not saying you should put your life on hold for something that you might think, well, Adam may never come, But obviously, I'm just making you aware of that because it's happening for a reason. So you're going to see Kay at work in the morning. What are his thoughts and feelings towards you? Okay, so how does Kay feel about you? What do you need to know about Kay? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like he does want, Kay is the kind of person who does want a foundation for something. He does want a future with someone. He does want a relationship. He does want a family. He just doesn't feel he's perhaps ready for that right now, because it's like, these are things he's wanting in his mind, but I feel the manifestation of those things aren't quite ready to be fulfilled. So it's like, again, I don't feel at this point he would be able to give you perhaps what you feel you're looking for in general, because you may not even necessarily feel like you want that with him because it's too soon. But I feel that you do want that. You do want commitment. You do want love. You want the family. You want the 4 of Wands. That's what you want. And I feel like he's not the person to give that to you. And that's what you need to be aware of. Now, that doesn't mean he's not having feelings for you. It just means, again, the universe is perhaps preparing you or keeping you free for the right person, okay? So what else do you need to know about Kay at work? Knight of Pentacles, eventual positive outcome. So again, what I'm feeling with this is it's slow going because you're going to end up eventually where you're meant to be. Now, that could be with Kay from work, if God wants that, if that's where it's heading. But because Adam's still in your energy and he's thinking about coming forward with a proposal, it's more likely that that's what you're being guided towards. But again, what I'm feeling, just to connect with this card with Kay, feels like if you're patient, eventually he will show up for you. Yeah, he's nervous. He said, my nerves have been getting the best of me. So it's like he perhaps wants to move this forward with you, or wants to ask you out on a date, or wants to tell you he's got feelings for you, but he's nervous around you. He's nervous about it. And that could be because you work together, or it could be other things. He may just not feel ready for a relationship, or he may not feel ready for a commitment. And perhaps he feels from your energy that's what you do want with a partner. So it's slow going. So if you want something to happen with him, you've just got to be very patient. If you're patient, eventually you'll get the positive outcome you seek in that situation. But again, it could be slow going because of other things going on. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. So Crystal did donate. So because I did answer your question, can I get a message from Daniel for the portal? So let me just see what you've put in your donation. Let me get another message for you, actually. Okay, this is why sometimes I don't pull out the chat as well, because I can't see far down, so I don't know who's donating and who isn't. So obviously I have already, I've already connected with you. Look at this. Time. I'm getting signs today through this doesn't happen all the time. There's adverts popping up on my tablet. So time. So what you're being reminded is your connection is about divine timing. I mean, you can't get a bigger message coming through than a time. Just the angels make me smile, honestly, the way they show these things. Just bear with my chat's jumping up. I don't know why it's jumping up so much today. You go back to where I was. There we are. So divine timing. That's your message, okay? So you've got, rebirth. In time, it's going to come back to life, okay? Rebirth. So there's going to be a rebirth. Now, I connect with rebirth as well as Easter. So that could be a timeline for you, like March, April next year, something big happening. Okay, but there's going to be a rebirth in this connection. Something's coming back to life. It's in divine timing. So you may even see watches, timers. It's reminding you to have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what's in the energy with Jerry and I at this 10-10 portal and Thanksgiving weekend in Canada approaching? 8 years on the 17th since we met. So what's going on with Jerry then? What's going on with Jerry? What does he want to say? I'm always reminded of you. So he's reminded of you everywhere. Now, obviously, this is a time where you'll be reminded of each other anyway, because you're saying approaching 8 years on the 17th since we met. So he's being reminded of that too. So I feel what you need to know is he knows it. Okay, if you're thinking, I wonder if he thinks about that too, because I do. He does. Okay, you're saying I'm reminded of you, and he's recognizing that at this time as well. You know, that's a specific time in your connection. So he knows it too. You said, I wish I did things differently. Now I don't know how to fix us. So he's kind of sitting there going over the past as well, thinking, if only I could go back in time, knowing what I know now, what would I do differently? I would have changed things. But again, we can only, deal with what we've currently got now. So he knows he can't change anything, but he can fix something now. And that's what he's thinking about. I don't know how to fix us. I don't know what to do. So he's in that contemplation phase of what the next steps are. Like he knows you've waited long enough. Yeah, and there's chaos going on as well. So, and there's got to be balance. So he could be going through a big tower in his life. Okay, there could be some chaos going on. And he needs balance. So he's finding balance through the chaos. So remember, the chaotic times happen to actually bring in a new beginning, to bring in a fresh start, to bring in a rebuilding. The tower crumbles so he can build back something different or something stronger. So I feel that he also knows to come back into your life properly, he's got to come back in the right way, to fix things in a balanced way, not to bring chaos to you. And that's also something he's working on. But he is well aware of the dates, like you are, okay? So you've got watching your social media, masks off. So it's like when he's watching your social media, he hasn't got his mask on. He may wear a mask in his life. When I say wearing a mask, I mean like pretending or hiding. But when he's watching your social media, that mask comes off. Because he sees through everything, he sees into you, you open him up. So he is watching you right now. So I just feel that it's about giving it more time, because he is actually coming to this conclusion. And it gives me fear that he needs to do something, okay? Yeah, counsellor. So I do feel Archangel Azrael is coming through here as a counsellor, saying you are going to talk again. You are going to communicate. There is going to be some kind of understanding between you. And also to remind you that you are a natural counsellor. And many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So I feel you do reassure him and guide him in your own way, even if that's on the 5D. And when you come together, he's going to, your opinion matters and he cares about you in that way. So I do feel this is coming through because you're going to have a conversation. This could even happen soon, okay? I hope that helps. Ling, thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, Liz. What's the 10-10 portal bringing for ST and me? How does he feel about the text I sent him just now and actions to me? So how is he feeling about the text you just sent him? He's saying to you, first of all, he's been astrally projecting to you. Okay, so I feel that this 1010 portal has been making the connection stronger in the 5D. And you may have felt that, so you may have felt his presence more. You may have been having more dreams, or you may be hearing more songs, or seeing more signs. So I feel like the 1010 is actually making your connection stronger in that spiritual way. And he's saying, I have been astral projecting to you. Okay, whether he's aware of it consciously or not, that's what he's been doing. So he's been coming to you through dreams. And even if you don't remember your dreams, it doesn't matter. He's still coming to you. And he's saying, some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. So there could be people around the connection that don't want you together. Now, this could be because of beliefs or family or all kinds of things. But he's saying, I don't care. Okay, he doesn't care. He wants to be with you. So he's kind of saying, I'm getting to the point now where I've got to put my own needs first and think about what I want, not just doing things for other people. You are everything right in this world, and that's what he knows. He knows that after this text you've sent him, or whenever it has happened, you're what's right with the world. You're the thing that's right in my world, he's saying to you. And I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you. So you turn him on. Doesn't matter what the text was about. You know, he's drawn to you. He feels you. He's been fantasizing about you, astrally projecting to you. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he's replied or not. You know, this is what he's thinking. He's saying, you make me want to be a better person. So don't worry about the reply. Don't panic if he doesn't reply and, you know, you're thinking, oh, he hasn't replied. It's what he's thinking before he replies, or it's what he's thinking from receiving your message. Look again, mirror work. It's jumping up again. They're all different, these adverts. I don't know why these adverts are popping up on my tablet. It's very weird. Okay, so mirror work. You're making him look in the mirror. You're making him face himself. Okay, to be a better person. He's now, I wish I could make you happy, but I need to make me happy first. So what he's realizing is he can't make you happy until he deals with his own happiness, because happiness is an inside job. So he doesn't feel happy, that he feels sad and miserable and fed up, and he's got to heal that first. Okay, and that's what the 1010 is bringing in. But I feel, you know, give him time to reply. Don't panic. Even if it took him like, you know, 5 years to reply, which it won't, but it's just worst case scenario, you know, making it really ridiculous there, because you've got to trust that he'll reply at the right time. It doesn't mean he isn't thinking about you. Okay, what can you expect moving forward? Okay, give it time. Look at this, give it time. So the angels are being very clear. You've just got to give it time right now, or give him time to reply or process, and the journey will move forward. And I feel that's your whole lesson right now, to have patience. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Bina says, hi Liz, any message for the 1010 portal? I'm from him, please. So what's the message from him today to you? I'm severing ties with the karmic partner. There you go. So you know there is a karmic partner, and he's saying, I am going to do this. I am going to sever ties with this karmic partner. Okay, so he wants you to know he's going to leave that behind. Now again, when is up to the universe, divine timing. He's got free will, so it's whenever he decides to do it, you know, when he finds the strength to do it. Well, you can't rush it forward. And he said, I keep my eyes on you. So he is watching you. He said, I keep my eyes on you, even when you don't know it. I feel I need to protect you from the world, and sometimes even from myself. So it's like he's reminding you that he's protecting you when he's not around you, because he needs to sever ties with the karmic partner first. And obviously doesn't want to cause you any more stress or anxiety. And he doesn't want to involve you in his stuff. So you've got silence. So remember, the silence helps. Enjoy the silence, as Depeche Mode said. Enjoy the silence, because it's where the healing is taking place. So you've got to recognise why the silence, because he's severing ties with the karmic partner. There's things happening. So the 1010 is bringing silence in for a reason. And also, you're going to feel the heat, you know. You've got getting intimacy coming through. And it's because you're going to feel the kundalini. Yeah, 5D passion. You're going to get intimate on the 5D. That's what the 1010 is bringing in, wanting each other, desire, craving, lust, longing. So you can have that in the 5D, okay, with yourself, if you know what I mean. I'm going to keep it PG. But, you know, you deal with that, because he's thinking it too. You're going to connect with his energy. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz, a message from F. So what does F want to say to you today? What does F want to say to you today? I have inner childhood wounds. So he's reminding you he's doing a healing right now. Okay, he's got healing taking place. So what's connected? What's going on with his inner childhood wounds? Yeah, do you still love me? I feel like I'm losing you. This is an inner childhood wound of abandonment that he is healing. Okay, do you still love me? Of course you do, but he's in fear about it. It doesn't mean you've got to reach out and say, hey, I love you. He's got to work through this insecurity because he said, I feel like I'm losing you. He isn't losing you. It's very likely you've been pulling your energy back to you. And that's a good thing because when you do that, it starts shifting things within them. And they start thinking, oh, I can't lose you. What would that mean? Yeah, because he's saying, you're the love of my entire existence. Now, I love that this has come up because it came out earlier for one of our soul family too. And I feel collectively right now, this is what they are realizing on a very deep level, that you, the divine feminine, are the divine masculine's love of the entire existence. So they're saying, you're everything to me. So your person's realizing that they can't not be with you because they're meant to be with you. And they're working through this wound to be able to be with you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Guided by Universe, thank you for the donation, honey. Let's find your question. Where's your question? I can't see your question. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, it was a great one. That's my favourite one. I wear that when I'm out and about, okay? Yashi, what's your question, please, honey? I can't see it. Okay? Can anyone see Yashi's question, Guided by Universe? And see you talking to people in the chat, but I can't see your actual question. Oh, it's there. I found it. Message from the universe for the 1010. Found it, okay? What's the message for you from the universe from the 1010? Because you are guided by universe. So what's the message for you from the universe? The message for you is this, okay? Prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There is no need to rush. So it's so important with this 1010 portal, you work on self-care and you give back to you. Instead of worrying about what your masculine is doing or anyone else, focus on you, give back to you. So let's pull an angel card for you as well. Yeah, you got to remember who you are. When you're nurturing you, it will help you to remember who you are. Archangel Michael is saying, remember who you are. You are a divine feminine. But beyond that, you are a powerful, loving, creative child of God, and you are very loved. So affirm it, I am lovable. I am loved. I am pure love. I am liquid love. I am creative. I am strong. I am talented. I am desirable. I am everything. And again, let go of time. Look at this. The angels blow my mind. Limited edition, it says there. So yes, you got the clock, but it says limited edition. You are a limited edition. There's no one like you. Angels, I'm loving these signs you give me through these adverts today. So you are a limited edition. That's what you need to know. And that's why sometimes, if you click onto a video, for example, whether it's mine or someone else's, yes, it may trigger you a little bit because you think, oh, there's an advert on. But there could be a big sign in their advert you're meant to see. So remember that. Okay, everything's happening for a reason. You need to know that you are a limited edition. That's what the universe is saying to you. There's nobody like you. I hope that helps, okay? And that goes for everyone watching. There's nobody like you. You are special, rare, unique, powerful, valuable. So remember that, okay? There's nobody like you and your person knows it too. So you must recognise that about the self. And Donna Harvey, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from Mark today? What's the message from Mark today? What do you need to know from Mark today? I've been receiving your telepathic messages. So if you've been communicating with him through telepathy, he has received those messages. He knows what you're trying to say to him. And he is taking on board what you've said. Okay, he's processing it. And again, like saying, I wish I did things differently. Now I don't know how to fix us. I feel like I'm losing you. Do you still love me? So there's insecurity there. This is why you've been sending him telepathic messages. Because you've been pulling your energy back and working on you. And he's like, have I lost you? What's going on with you? Do you still love me? It's his fears, insecurities. Because of the things he's done as well, he wishes he could have done differently. So I feel because he's been in a little bit of anxiety around this, you've been telepathically feeling that, and you're astrally, kind of energetically feeling that, and you've been sending him telepathic reassurance that you do still love him, he's not losing you, and that, you're going to fix this together. So I feel that you've been helping him to feel safe in the connection. So what's his deepest concern? I'm always with you. So that's the thing. When he has his deepest concerns, you kind of send him this message telepathically that says, I am always with you, and it lifts him up. And vice versa, I'm always with you. So you're always with each other, very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for, my chat jumped, hang on a second, there we go. Ashwini, 2 donations. One will be for your friend, one's for you. So 3D message from him. So what does he want to say to you today? I do want us to be in a relationship. So he does want what you want. So don't ever think he doesn't, because he does. Okay, I do want us to be in a relationship. But obviously for that to happen, he's got to deal with his current circumstances, hasn't he? He's got to free himself up. But he's saying, I do want us to be in a relationship. So what else is he going through? I need to face my inner demons and heal my inner battles and address my addiction. So he's saying to you, I do want us to be in a relationship. So I'm facing my inner demons. I'm dealing with these battles. Now, if you watched last night's reading, the DM to the F reading, watch it if you haven't, because I spoke in that reading about the wasps, you know, the wasp card. And the DM to the F, I brought through the wasp card, and that's exactly what I'm seeing when I'm sensing this. Okay, what I'm feeling is he is facing his inner battles. He's facing that wasp, okay? So watch that reading if you haven't already, because it will benefit you. You know, if you want help, if you want to know what he's feeling. And that's also about the karmic situation. So he knows what he's got to face. He's going to deal with that, okay? What else do you need to know? I hate when your attention is focused on other people. I get extremely jealous. Now, this could be mirrored, because you may get jealous, and that may be what you're healing too when you think of him with that karmic partner. But he also gets jealous when he thinks that you could be with someone else. And that's why he knows he wants to be in a relationship with you, because he's also really afraid that you're going to move on. Okay, so let's see what your angel guidance is. Hey, Karina, welcome, honey. So your angel guidance is creative writing. Write down what you're feeling right now. Write it down, not on a device and a piece of paper and a pen, like a journal, because then you're not going to send anything, do anything with it, put it on social media. Do it for you. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel is going to help you to write down what you're thinking about, and that will bring a healing in for you. I hope that helps, okay? So let's see what your friend's masculine wants to say. We'll use the same cards. So for S, okay, what's the message? We've got no one can change my love for you. So it doesn't matter who's trying to get in his head or who's around him, S. He knows that the love he has for you will never, ever change, okay? They keep giving me this song, nothing's going to change my love for you, okay? So nothing's going to change his love for you. No one, nothing. That love is strong. And he's just doing his shadow work. So he's diving into his shadows right now to find the light. And when he goes into his dark times, your light pulls him through. So this is a reminder to you to shine your light brightly, because it guides him to you. He's saying, my deep wounds are in need of illumination. Now, I spoke not long ago in the readings about, on the block in my throat there. That's like swallowing. You know when you swallow, to like you gulp, to take a leap. That's what he's gaining clarity on, how to do that, because Archangel Uriel is illuminating him. So I spoke not long ago in the readings about Archangel Uriel illuminating the masculines, and this is what he's been going through. To be able to take a leap of faith and to gulp deeply and to do it, you know, that's what he's doing. He's planning something. He's planning to take some kind of action. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, I want you to know me. Look, again, you are a limited edition. He knows how rare and special you are. I love that that's coming up. So again, that's about divine timing. So your journey is in divine timing. And he said, I want you to know me, because I want you to see that I am a limited edition. I want you to see there's no one like me. So I feel he does really want to show you the side of himself that perhaps you haven't yet seen, or you haven't yet fully seen. So the angel guidance for you is to realise and know that you are an empath, you know, to trust in what you're feeling because it's real. You are sensitive for a reason. So you're extra sensitive to your energies right now and emotions. So you could be having highs and lows, ups and downs. So honour yourself and your feelings. So this is reminding you, no matter what's going on in the physical world, to trust what you feel because it's real. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Orlando and the angels and what's in store for the 10-10. Straight out card is, I regret walking away from you. So this is what he's thinking about. When he walked away from you, he now regrets that. He wants to make up for that, okay? And he's perhaps thinking about that, processing that, realising that was a mistake. But he's also realising walking away from you has helped him to go within, because he's saying, you've taught me so much about love and life, I could dive into your mind. And I feel like what he's saying there is he's very interested in you, very inspired by you. You know, he gets turned on by you, but also by your mind, you know, because you're very, to him, he sees you as like a bit of an intellectual in a spiritual way. So in other words, it's like he could have really deep conversations with you. You know, it's like fascinating to talk to you. And he said, I could dive into your mind. I could talk to you for hours. I want to find out more. And he's saying the more you heal, the more you heal, which means the more you pull your energy back, the more you're focusing on you and your dreams and your goals and doing all your stuff, the deeper his desire is for you. The deeper his desire grows for you. So I definitely feel he's perhaps curious about what you're doing right now. He could be watching your social media, or, you know, coming to you online in some way that you may not even be aware of. But the more you pull back, the more his desire grows. And it's not just a physical desire. It's like a desire to have a conversation, a desire to talk and sort things out. And that's also what the 1010 is bringing up. Highs and lows, ups and downs, burdens. And he's feeling highs and lows and ups and downs because he's got burdens. And you'll feel his burdens. So October, there's a lot of burdens around him he needs to release before he comes forward. And that's what he is planning to do. So I feel he's working through his burdens. So what's the guidance for you? Yeah, you are safe. Remember, you are protected. Archangel Michael is protecting you. Michael's saying, I'm protecting you against lower energies, even his lower energy, and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. So if you've got any questions about home, work, loved ones, everything's being protected. But you're also being protected from Orlando when he's in a lower energy. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hyla's any message from DM today, his current thoughts and emotions towards me? I feel he's angry. I don't know if you heard that child scream then. There's kids walking to school because it's earlier in the UK and someone just screamed there. It's like his inner child is screaming for something, okay? Which means that he wants to make a change. Yeah, they're giving me an itch. So it's under the nose, it's going into the mouth. So this is about communication. He wants to communicate. He's saying, I've been having dreams of you. So he's been dreaming of you, and I feel his inner child is getting his attention that way, saying there's more to life than this, come on, there has to be something more. So he's dreaming about you, saying, I hear songs in my sleep that remind me of you. So he may well have a dream where he hears a song, and that song is showing him something. Now, they give me an itchy nose, like it's around this area. This is intuition, this is communication, and it's between the two. So his intuition is telling him, itching me here, you may have itching here. He's telling him to communicate, and they give me an itchy back to heal the guilt that he's holding on to be able to move forward in a secure way. He said, I dreamt that you told me that you love me. And the thing is, if he dreams that, then he's going to respond in his dream. So he's hearing that in his dream so he can actually work out what he would do. How do I handle that? What do I say back? How do I express myself? Because that may be his big thing, that he doesn't quite know how to express how he feels. So he's doing it in a dream, and it's triggered by you doing it first. You know, you say, well, I love you, and that he's got to respond in some way. And he's hearing songs about you loving him as well. So I feel like that's because that's his biggest wish, that you love him. That's his dream, that you love him. So let me get you a card from the angels. What else do you need to know? Message is prioritise. He wants to prioritise you, and Archangel Metatron is helping him to do that. This is also about you focusing on you and your priorities right now. And you may feel like he's your priority, but if he's not making you a priority at this point in the physical world, focus on you. Focus on your other priorities like your career, your family, your friends. So, I've got Michael coming through as well. I've got Archangel Metatron and Michael protecting this. So Metatron has said, I'll help you get organised and motivated. So perhaps focus on your career, other things, other things you've got going on in your life, and let him prioritise you. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle of Tenfold Blessings, thank you for the donation, honey. Which place will do better for me, Bangalore or Noida? Can't say that. Where should I go to get financial growth? Okay. Let's pull a card for both then. So, Bangalore, what's the message for Bangalore? Message for Bangalore. Okay, clear message, please. The angels say use your intuition on this. There's fear there. And the other place, Noida, sorry if I've said it wrong, but the angels know what I mean. I'm also going to bring in a yes or a no answer with some guidance on. So, Bangalore, straight out. Okay, and look again. timing, limited edition. What I'm feeling here is knowing that you are valuable. So it's you that creates the magic and the financial abundance, not the place itself. That's what I need to share with you. That's why that just come up, because you are a limited edition. So you're the person that's creating the abundance, not the place, okay? Which means you could go anywhere. So the other place, Noida, or wherever, however you say it. Okay. So this is the guidance coming through. So whether it's a yes or a no, it doesn't matter. It's the guidance I'm channeling, okay? So first of all, for Bangalore, you've got the Empress and you've got no. Now, this, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a no. It says a last minute change of plans will occur. So it may not be where you end up going to, because things could change at the last minute. Okay, and then it could turn into a no. Now, you've got the Empress because, again, what you nurture, you get out. So I feel the message I really need to share with you is it's you that creates the magic. It's you that creates the financial growth. It's you, not necessarily the place, because I feel you could go anywhere and create what you want if you're believing in yourself. Because when you nurture what you're doing, when you nurture a project, a goal, a business, it's going to grow. Because it's you, the Empress, that makes it grow, not the actual place itself. Okay, but there could be a change to Bangalore that happens at the last minute that perhaps moves you somewhere else. Okay, but I feel that if you're putting everything into something, if you're nurturing what you're doing, it's going to work. Whether it's at Bangalore or anywhere else, okay? The guidance around the other place, okay? We've got the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and you've got the 8 of Wands. So it feels like it's more successful at the other place, okay? I'll see what the other card is. Yeah, let go. Go. It says, go have fun and forget about it for now. So really, if you set your intention to have financial freedom in a location that serves you and you let go of the stress around that, then that's what's going to manifest for you. So you may need to let go of the worry about it and just allow it to unfold. But I feel that the movement forward is actually at Noida or at that place. Okay, because you've got the 8 of Wands, which is movement, okay? You've got the 4 of Cups, which means you may be worrying or overthinking, so just let go. It's like your cup is coming to you, but you must be able to receive it as well. And this could even be a partnership, so it could be you go into partnership with someone, or someone helps you out, or it could be also leading you to love in some way too. But I feel the message is let go and remember that you're the one that creates the power, you, not a place. I hope that helps. Jasmine, thank you for the donation. How's Jack feeling today? So how is Jack feeling today? He has inner childhood wounds, okay? And so he's got to heal. So he's still healing something from the past. A wound is usually like a rejection wound, an abandonment wound, or, you know, some kind of fear-based wound that may be keeping him stuck where he is. And he's saying, I have intimate thoughts about you and they run through my mind. So he's definitely feeling the kundalini between you today. He's definitely desiring you. And that may be triggering childhood wounds as well. You know, feeling like they're showing me longing. Like when we're a kid, for example, we want things now. We get frustrated. We were like, I want it now, but why can't I have it now? And he may be going through that too. He said, I could never hate you. So he doesn't hate you. If you've ever thought that, you know, he could never hate you ever, no matter what happens between you. And he does want you back. Okay, so he's saying, I want you back. I could never hate you. I'm just dealing with inner childhood wounds and I am having intimate thoughts about you. That's how he's feeling today. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle, thank you for your second donation. Ask his current feelings for Priyanka in this full moon. If I go Bangalore, do you see any changes? He is living there. Will he come to know him there? Well, first of all, you got the Empress card coming out for Bangalore. So, obviously, he'll know you're there because he'll feel and sense your presence as a divine feminine. Okay, because you're the nurturer. Okay, and that could also be you wanting to become a mom or wanting to nurture the love. But again, a last minute change may occur. So it may not be what's right for you to actually go there. It doesn't mean it's going to stop the connection from moving forward because your connection goes beyond the location. Okay, so what's he feeling for you? He's saying, I'm going to take action. I'm planning the approach. So he's already planning on how to move forward towards you. Okay, he's planning what to do. Okay, so I feel that you've got to trust him to take action at the right time because he is going to. He's just planning. So if you try and force things forward or move things forward, it could get in the way or it could cause a delayed reaction here. So just have faith that he's going to come to you. But you don't have to necessarily go to him to make things happen. Okay, because he feels your presence anyway, whether you're there or not. Okay, so yes, I feel he'll know you're there. However, he knows you're there anyway. It's like it doesn't matter whether you're physically there or not, because you are always there in his mind, you're always there in his thoughts. It's like you're the elephant in the room that never goes away. He can't forget you. And he is already planning his approach, whether you're there or not. That's the message. Okay, so to answer your question from a tarot perspective, if you go there, are there going to be any changes? Well, you've got giving and receiving wherever you are with him. Again, they're telling me the same thing. Wherever you end up with him, wherever, because you're going to end up with him, you've got to have faith in that. It's got to be equally balanced, giving and receiving. And that's why there's delays. Okay, so even if you go there, there's still going to be delays because it's in divine timing and because it's got to be about giving and receiving. Okay, we've got natural spa factory coming up there. Now, I don't know if a factory means something to you with this business that you're talking about, or a spa. Okay, but it come up for a reason. These adverts are popping up for a reason. So maybe you need to actually retreat, or maybe it would do you good to perhaps have a spa weekend or look after yourself a bit more. Maybe have a little bit of a treatment for you. But there is delays. And I feel there could be delays until December, and something's going to move forward around June. Okay, so I feel it's going to be more equally balanced around June, but there could be something shifting between December and June. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? GR, thank you for the donation. Current actions of journey, love, life, and events. So what do you need to know? Life review. So it's like Archangel Jeremiah is with you right now, helping you to look at your life, reevaluate things. Especially if you're going through some doubt or fear, or you're wondering what's next. So Jeremiah is saying, I'm with you to take inventory of your life right now and resolve to change or heal anything that feels unbalanced. So you may feel your journey is unbalanced. You may feel like it's not happening, and you're being guided to balance your own energy, focus on yourself. So the more you review your own life and say, okay, I can't change things right now. I can't make anything happen right now. So I'm going to focus on changing the things I can change within my own self. The way I'm looking at things, the way I'm observing my journey. And you've got the bat, because the bat is like a dark night of the soul. So I feel you're going through some darkness right now to find the light. And Archangel Jeremiah is making sure you're on the right path and you're moving in the right direction. And this has invoked the power. And so you've got power in you, invoke the power. It's about you finding the power within you to move forward fearlessly, to know your own worth and value, to trust in God's plan, to not get triggered by things. And if you are, just breathe through them. When you have that anxiety, you're like, what does God have in store for me? So you have the power to move forward. The angels are asking you to focus on creativity right now, to know your own worth and value. The Queen of Wands is very sexy, desirable, because she's confident and magnetic. She knows who she is. She's working on her goals and her dreams. And this is what the angels want you to focus on. And then at the right time, the right person will come to you in an emotional way. Whether you feel that's your person that you're currently connecting with, or if you're trying to manifest someone new that's very open and loving. Okay, and it's showing that to you. So the more you focus on you and the more you allow, then everything you want will flow in. So focus on self-love right now, giving back to you, finding yourself. This card's moving as well, yeah, and then the choices will come. You will have a choice who you choose, okay? I mean, focusing on myself, especially my health and peace, there you go, and that's the right thing to do. So it's like the angels are showing you you're on the right path, and then everything else will come in at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? You could be attracting a water sign in, but I feel it's more someone open-hearted. So I feel if this is your past person, they're going to come back in a new way. But you've got to be prepared to trust in God's timing. I hope that helps. I know you probably feel like, well, how long is it taking? We're all on a journey of trusting the process. And everyone, I was in my own head this morning about my own journey. But at the end of the day, we can't rush or force anything. We just got to allow and breathe and believe and trust in God to sort it out. We can't control the other person. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Feelings of sea towards me, contacting me today to try to see me tomorrow, but I can't due to my work. What are his plans? Well, first of all, it's good because you're not dropping everything for him. You know, obviously you're working anyway, but you're saying, I'm not going to drop everything for him, okay, because I've got a life. He's got to fit in with me as much as I fit in with him. So I feel that's also you showing him that you've got boundaries, that you respect yourself, that you're not at his beck and call. So what's his plans? So again, he's healing his inner childhood wounds, and that could have triggered one of his inner childhood wounds, because he may have felt like, oh, you know, he could have felt abandoned in that moment. Now, obviously, it's work. It's not like you can get out of it. It's work, and you shouldn't get out of it anyway. But it will have triggered something within him. Like perhaps he thinks, oh, you know, you're going to be there. You know, when I expect you to be there, and it's triggered some kind of inner childhood wound. So he's saying you gave me that spark. So he's still feeling the spark for you. He's feeling drawn to you. So he's not going to give up, for example, because you can't see him on that particular day. He said, I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul, because I've never felt anything like this before. So his biggest concern is that you're going to get naked with someone else. He really does not want that. You know, he doesn't like the thought of you with anyone else. And it drives him a bit crazy, makes him feel sick. So he knows that he's got to be with you, you know, fully, because he can't not be with you. Okay, so let's see what else is coming in. Yeah, you are safe. So Archangel Michael is saying, I'm protecting you. So remember, also, the reason why you weren't meant to see him tomorrow is because you were being protected. So he probably wouldn't have been in the right energy, or it wouldn't have worked out the way you wanted it to. So he said, I'm guiding you and guarding you, your loved ones in your home. So I feel the connection is being guided anyway. So what's his next action? Completion. He's going to complete a cycle. So I feel he wants to end the cycle of perhaps, you know, back and forth, separation, whatever it is. So his intention is to bring a new beginning in. I hope that helps. And if you see 2121, then that's a huge sign it's happening. Look, it's come up again, limited edition. I love that we keep getting this limited edition one coming up, because you're being reminded of your own value and worth. So obviously, he's not going to give up on you, because he knows how rare and special you are. I hope that helps, okay? We've got JL, thank you for the donation. Morning, any 3D messages from Agnes today? So what does Agnes want you to know today? What does Agnes want you to know today? I'm just seeing what that was then. Okay, you're so different, but that's why I love you. Okay, so what Agnes wants you to know is that you're different, perhaps different than anyone they've been with before, or different than them. And that's why they love you. So Agnes is saying, I do love you, and the differences help me to love you. I just hold back because I don't want to be rejected by you. So there's some fear about being rejected. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to reject her. It just means she may have been rejected in the past, and she has wounds around it. It's her own wounding. Okay, so she's got to heal that herself, okay? She's saying I'm dealing with duty, so she may also have something that she's dealing with, some kind of duty obligation. This could be job-related, family-related. So she's dealing with something as well that's holding her back from taking action. But she's holding back because she doesn't want to be rejected. And that doesn't mean you're going to reject her. It means she's afraid. This is her own fears. So she's kind of dealing with her job, or she's dealing with her life to distract herself and away from it. But she knows she does love you. So what's the next step coming through? And what's next? We've got, there's chaos. There's a tower going on, but your dreams are coming true. So again, this tower could be connected with duty. Things she's dealing with. She could have some chaos going on in her life right now that she's dealing with. And when she's dealt with that, she's going to move forward. So what you need to know is your dreams are coming true. And she does see you as her wish fulfillment as well. She sees you as the person who can make her dreams come true. And your dreams will come true in time. So you've got to give it time to manifest. So they give me the 9 as in 9 months for things to move forward the way you want them to. Yeah, spread your wings. Archangel Ariel saying don't hold back. The timing is coming where it will be perfect for you to soar. So I feel this is in other areas of your life. So she may be focusing on business, career, and this is what you're being guided to do. So your career, your business may be going very well right now, or you may find that other areas of your life are going well right now because you're soaring high, you're flying high. So focus on those things. You know, you may see angel wings, you may see doves, you may see eagles, you may see seagulls. It's reminding you that you're mastering your emotions. So focus on your other areas right now, like your business, your security, your job, your finances, and that will, draw her in. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. General message and a reading. So what's the general message for you today? Nurture yourself, and that will overcome any difficulties for you. The angels are going to send you white feathers as a sign that you are comforted and you are safe and protected and watched over. So Archangel Jeremiah is saying to you, and he's the angel who makes sure you're exactly where you're meant to be. The worst is now behind you, and you are starting to move beyond any previous challenges. So you may be looking at life differently, seeing things from a new angle, nurturing yourself more. Archangel Gabriel is reminding you to nurture yourself because that helps you to nurture your own inner child. Okay, and it's important for you right now to look after you. So obviously you nurture everyone else, but it's so important you give back to you. If there is a child as well, if you've got a child or, if you want children, it's about you nurturing them and you through self-love as well. But if you've got a child already, maybe spend some time with them. If you want children, nurture the part of you that wants those children. But I feel this is about you giving back to yourself. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, you've got crystals and herbs, so you may want to use crystals. Maybe you like using crystals. Maybe you're being guided to cleanse your crystals, or get into crystals, or even use crystals in your healing work. And herbs. So you may want to add certain herbs into things you're cooking, we say cooking here in the UK, where I live, Stoke, not in the UK, but where I live in the UK. You may want to use herbs in other ways. So crystals, herbs, spices, things that are natural are going to help you to heal and to move forward. And these could be things connected with your purpose as well. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for using milestone, honey. Great to see you. In my mind, I see him remembering me. I hear I am the great pretender song. I know I can't speed this union up. That's okay. Guidance for the 1010. So what's the guidance for the 1010? Yeah, you can't speed it up. You just have to accept and be at peace. And I know how triggering it can be. Last night, I was having all kinds of palpitations and anxiety from my masculine. There was nothing you can do about it. You just have to breathe through it. Silence. So again, the silence assists you. There it says, there is a sweet embrace in the nothingness that stillness brings. A presence of self fully embodied. So what this means is you can use this time to your advantage to connect with your inner child, to connect with God, to connect with your angels, your guides, to find your own soul, yourself, to be okay in the stillness. Because when you're in that energy, not only do you find the answers, but you find peace. Okay, and sometimes we don't realise how much we're blessed by the silence. Okay, so we've got talking. And again, this is about in the silence, there is talking happening because you're receiving messages through songs and signs and synchronicities and telepathy. So even in the silence, you are talking in your own way. And you're saying, in my mind, I see him remembering me. So in the silence, you're still connected. You got healing is happening. Again, look at this come up again, limited edition. So you've been reminded how valuable you are, that you are a limited edition. And that's about timing. So trust in divine timing. Just bear with my chat moved again there. Healing is happening in the silence. Healing is happening. They are thinking about you. And separation is ending. So again, it's about having faith in divine timing, knowing your own worth and value. And it's like he's saying to you, you are a limited edition. There's no one else I want but you. Okay? When we first met, I always had a feeling about you. He said, I want commitment with you, just not yet. I've been thinking about proposing to you. Don't focus on who wants me because I want you. I hope that helps, okay? Taro Priyancha, thank you for the donation. 1010 portal blessings. I don't know if that's your question or that's what you're saying. I can see you've retracted a question or a message. I can't see what it is. So I'm going to pull you some cards around the 1010 then because I can't see any other question there. So what's the message, okay? So the message for you is Indigo and Crystal Child, okay? Now this is reminding you first of all that you are a leader and that you are an empath. So really the Indigo and Crystal is parts of yourself. You know, that you are a leader, you're meant to lead in this life. And obviously you're called Taro Priyancha. So you may lead through your light work or things you do with tarot if you use tarot, even if it's just for you. You know, so you are a leader in that way. You are an inspiration to others. And you are a crystal, which means that you are an empath, you are sensitive. Very likely you are clairsentient as well, so you feel energy. So you can use your clair awareness to your advantage. So Archangel Metatron is saying your gifts are getting stronger. So this 1010, you may be connecting more with your gifts. And you may be able to notice the gifts in others too. So you can see the good in people, the kindness, the joy, the love, and they give me fear. You may also be having a crystal child, or you may already have a child who could be an indigo or a crystal. But I feel this is more about you and your gifts and you feeling connected, because you were connected with everything that was, is, and ever will be. So I feel this 1010 portal is actually making you a lot more stronger. I've just seen a feather come down, okay? Outside, it's like a feather just come down. So I see that sometimes. So a little white feather got my attention. So you're protected by angels. So what you put effort into, what you grind, which means what you put your time, energy and effort into will grow. And you may be busy with your work right now. You may be busy with service. It will pay off. Because what you put in, you get out. Okay, fill this card. Elders, and you are wise. And you have wise people around you. So I feel in your spiritual journey, you are an elder. You are a wise one. And you use perhaps tarot or other things. You may not use tarot. Maybe it's just your name there. But what I'm saying is, you have the power to help and heal and inspire others through being you. So there may be people around you that you get guidance from, but there's also people around you that get guidance from you, even if you're not aware of it. So you're being reminded that you are an elder, that you are wise, that you are strong, and you are capable. So remember your own power in whatever you're going through right now, because you are safe. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. Alice, what are the energies of my twin? His 3D messages, next action is what is his karmic thinking? I'm not used to a connection like this, so I run. So obviously remember the connection he's in is nothing like the connection he's in with you. So in other words, what he's got going on with his karmic situation is nothing like what he shares with you. It's totally different. So sometimes the connection with you can get very overwhelming, and that's why he can run. And when I say run, I don't mean like running away. I mean like pulling back or going within his own energy or being a bit silent. That's why. So you've got to remember what he has with you is totally different than what he's got. And you know how that feels because you're in the same situation. He said, I'm sorry I lied to you. So, and I feel that what this is about as well is he doesn't want to lie to anyone. He doesn't like lying. He feels like a big fat liar and he doesn't want to feel that way. So he's sorry he lied to everyone. Because he feels like he's lying to himself sometimes, he's lying to you, he's lying to his karmic partner, and he doesn't want to lie, he wants to be authentic and open. He said, I remember everything about you. So he remembers everything about you from the first moment he saw you. He remembers every kind of, imprint on your face, every crease, every line, every thing that you may see as an imperfection that he sees as perfect. So he knows everything about you. Okay, so you've got to remember that. He never forgets you, even if he's been quiet or distant. You've got intuition. You know you're in your intuition, how he feels, and you've got to trust in that too. Your own intuition is always telling you the truth and guiding you forward. And he knows in his heart and soul who he is. So what the karmic partner is saying is, he forgot our anniversary and that hurt, okay? Now, it's not necessarily an anniversary. It could be any date. A date that was important to the karmic partner, your masculine forgot about it. And it hurt her. Okay, because she felt like in that moment, well, he doesn't really care and I don't really matter. We are getting divorced. Now, she knows it too. Okay, so it may not be on the table yet, as in, right, we're going to get divorced, but they both know it inside. They're going to let that go, okay? His family don't like me. So perhaps his family have never really liked her. They've just tolerated her. And she's aware of that too. But this is the big one. We are getting divorced. She knows it too. Even if it's not set in stone yet or being talked about, it's felt energetically. And that's what she's perhaps thinking about too. And again, remember, you are a limited edition. There's nobody like you and your masculine knows it. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just go back to where I was in the chat. Bear with me a second. They're giving me itchy eye as well when I'm connecting with this divine soul. So definitely wanting to make changes in the physical world in your life too, because the left eye connect with is the feminine. Everyone reads different. It's how I connect with these. So this is also you not liking what you're seeing going on in your life, and that's what you need to deal with. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with the C, great to see you, honey. Message from my DM. So what's going on with your DM today? Your masculine is saying to you, I know more than you think. So your masculine is saying, I am aware. I know more about things than you think I do. I am more spiritually aware than you think I am. Just know I am obsessed with you. and I know more than you think I do. So I feel this is because your twin is watching you more than you think, or more aware of you than you think as well. I know more about you than you think because I'm obsessed with you. So your person can't stop thinking about you and is very likely watching you too and trying to find out everything about you right now. I don't know why I keep pushing you away when I'm obsessed with you. I'm sorry. So I don't know why I keep pushing you away. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with you. Okay, so he knows himself. Why am I even pushing you away? Why? I'm addicted to your love and attention. That's the obsession. So your person gets very addicted to you, your energy, the person you are when you're giving him any love or attention, whether it's in the 5D or the 3D. So he's addicted to you. Okay? So this ain't in a bit of an unhealthy way. So it can take over his mind. And that's why for now it's a no, because he may be learning to release that greedy energy or that need, or he's got to learn how to fill up his own cup as well. So if you're asking a specific question right now, the answer is no. Okay, it doesn't mean it's a no forever. It can be a not now. Okay, so let me just pull cards around this no, because I feel you'll know what this no is for. Yeah, we got no again. It says there's something much better than this. So it may just be that it's not the right time. You may be asking about a particular timing. And they're saying no because there's something much better than this. Now, it doesn't mean there's something much better than your masculine. It means it's something much better than what you're experiencing right now. And it means that things are going to get better. Okay, because God is saying there's something much better than what you're experiencing now. There's something better than this. That's why it's a no, because if you came together at this moment, it wouldn't work. Or it wouldn't be how it needs to be. It's why it has to be in divine timing and why faith is so important. I feel he's also making he's finding the strength to take action. It says, be bold and take action, it will be yours. And I feel that's his lesson, to be able to be bold, to find the courage to move forward towards you and make you his and claim you. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul says, what changes is this portal bringing for us? So thank you for the donation. What changes is the portal bringing for you? So we've got elders. Again, it's making you both wiser and stronger. So you've got the elder energy there because it's like you're growing up physically and spiritually, but you're becoming more wise. So this portal is moving you towards wisdom. And I feel between now and the new moon, which comes on the 21st, I think it's 21st, yeah, you're going to gain more insight and wisdom. You're going to know what to do. Okay, so what is the portal? Got hair in my mouth then. What is the portal bringing for you? Courage. Courage for you to take charge, him to take charge, for you both to do what you need to do. It says, be courage and stand up for your beliefs. So this 1010 is bringing in courage and bravery and wisdom to be able to change things in your life. Both of you. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on the changes I'm going through in terms of finances and career. What job should I apply to get hired, or whatever you're guided to? Don't overthink it, just do it, okay? Anything that makes you happy. Apply for jobs that you feel are going to make you happy. Okay, they're going to satisfy you in some way, not just because you think it needs to be that way or because of money or anything else. Do the jobs, apply for jobs that you really feel are going to make you happy in some way, because you got a positive outcome there. So when you go for things you enjoy, that's when God is going to bless you, okay? My flatmate is moving out. So again, that's a positive outcome. Any love message from Jake, I'm learning to trust. That's good to hear, honey, okay? And that's leading to a positive outcome. So the fact that you got the sun is huge because it's showing you everything working out. He's saying to you, the thought of explaining myself and apologising scares me. I don't want to see the pain I've caused in your eyes. So he feels like he's caused you pain. And the thing he's most afraid of is seeing that pain reflected back to him through your eyes. So he's finding the courage to be able to come and explain himself to you. Because that's what he wants to do. To make up for the past, to make it right, to apologise. I don't know why I keep pushing you away. I'm sorry. So again, he doesn't even know himself why he's pushing you away. Because he's in his own pain. So what else is he saying? Yeah, I intend to pay you back. So he feels like you've given him a lot. And he wants to pay you back. He wants to give equally. He wants to come forward and make it right with you and paying you back. Perhaps you've even lent him money or there's been some physical things. But he's going to make it right with you. He intends to give you everything that you've given to him. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation, honey. DMs, feelings, next action, reunite, timing, and message. I do pray about us, and you may do too. So I feel you're both praying for something to happen or move forward. So this is a huge message for you. Again, Luke, you're a limited edition. Have you noticed how we got different ones coming up, and now it keeps coming up with the same one? It's like the angels are getting this across to you through this advert, that you are a limited edition, and that's why everything you want will come in divine time, and it's worth waiting for. So the timing there is about divine timing. So you can pray about time, you can pray about reuniting, you can pray, and the angels will help. And I feel that he prays too. He said, I've thought about you spending time with my friends and family, and I know that we're being spiritually guided. So what you need to know about timings for reunion, and it's all being divinely guided. The message for you from the divine is that your journey is being divinely guided. You're spiritually guided. You are being brought back to each other. It's in divine timing. You can't rush or force this. He said, I do want to make things right with you if you give me that opportunity. Now, what I'm feeling is this isn't about you actually giving him the opportunity, like saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you that opportunity. It's you allowing him to come to you. It's you allowing the universe to bring this in at the right time instead of trying to control everything or make things happen. Okay, because you're saying, I want to know about timings. And the angels say, no, instead, breathe and relax and focus on allowing it to come in at the right time, allowing him to come at the right time. So it's like I said, I want to make this right. I want you to let me do that. So you've got to let him do it. You've got to let him come to you. You've got to let him stand up for the love. You've got to let him take action. And until then, the journey is protected. So Archangel Michael is saying, I'm protecting this connection. So you can't have it before it's ready, okay? I've been having dreams about you. So he's dreaming about you right now. So really his next action is to come to you in a dream. So what's he dreaming about? Okay, what's he dreaming about? What's he dreaming about? He's saying, I think about you as I fall asleep. That's why he dreams about you. In dreams, I want to show up for you. So in his dreams, he's exploring being with you and coming to you. And he's saying, I lie awake at night thinking about you and us and what will happen. So he really is in the planning phase of how to move it forward out of, just being apart to being together. So what else is going on? Yeah, I wish I could make you happy, but I need to make me happy first because you make me want to be a better person. So that's why it's taking time, because he's on his own individual journey of learning and growth, just like you are. And he wants to be a better person, not just for you, but for himself. And he knows he needs to make himself happy first because happiness is an inside job. Okay, so have we got any timings we can look at? But I feel you need to know this in divine timing. There's delays for a reason, delayed communication for a reason as well. Because there needs to be some kind of karmic ending or some kind of justice here to be able to move towards a marriage or a commitment. So it feels like there has to be some kind of karmic ending first. This could even be a marriage ending first or a divorce or something ending on his side so you can have the commitment you seek, which is marriage. So I feel you're going to be married to him in time after a karmic ending, and you can't put a timing on this. You could see the justice card as in like where we are right now in the Libra season, for example, as things are already shifting forward. But I'm not getting like a specific timeline. I am feeling like a 5 energy around the Hierophant. So I'm feeling like between perhaps Libra season now and May next year could be a timeline for you. But you've got to let go of the when. I hope that helps, okay? They give me a block in the throat there. Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, everyone. Morning to you. Morning, Liz. May I have any messages for my beautiful twin and a Kiano card, please? So let's see what your twin wants to say first. So what's your twin saying? Straight out. The whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me because it's so intense. So this shows you that he's been doing his own research on twin flames and he is aware of twin flames. And sometimes that scares him. Union is close. Look at this, 11-11. You're almost there. So you may be seeing doves, you may be seeing 11-11. So all the sign you're almost there. And I feel he's seen 11-11. Okay, and that's scaring him because he's seen 11-11. I feel he's even researched 11-11 because he's seen that number. And obviously, if you research 11-11, you're very likely to come across scroll into the twin flame journey somehow. He's saying, you make me want to be a better person, absolutely. So when he goes into his fears and his stresses, you're the better version that pulls him into his better version. So it's like he would say you're my better half, because that's how he feels about you. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Keanu is saying be bold. So this is your strength and integrity, your power, your leadership. 47 Ronin. When was this movie released? 2013. It's okay to stand out because you never know what will come of it. So again, this is you stepping into your power, your truth, your light, being yourself, knowing your own worth and value, remembering who you are as a spiritual being, having a human experience. Now, I haven't seen this film, believe it or not, even though I'm a Keanu fan, but what I'm connecting with straight away is like spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher, a spiritual warrior. That's who you are, and that's what you show to the world, and you've become that version of yourself. I even see you when I look at this card from a distance. I see you in this. Your appearance and the person that you are, the person you're becoming. So be very proud of you, be bold in who you are. And I feel that's what you do, and that's very inspiring to others. You've been the version of yourself that you truly know that you came here to be. Okay, so I want to bring in one of these as well to guide me to this deck. So what does you are a limited edition. There it is again. So it's the only advert coming up now, when we were getting different ones before. Very interesting. Let me just go back to where I was in the chat there. My chat moved. There we are. So what does this connection require right now? Straight out. Connection requires wisdom. There you go. And that's really what that card's about, wisdom. It says seek out supportive counsel or look within for guidance. That's what you do. You are your own counsel, but you also receive guidance on these readings or wherever else. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Emily G. Thank you for the donation, honey. Oh, hang on, I just dropped it. Maybe I need to bring this deck in for you as well, because I dropped it there. I mean, that elastic band, it doesn't work, does it? We'll get rid of that. That's why I like using air bands to wrap my cards in. So Emily G says, hi Liz, I was wondering what was Dee's first impression of me, and what did he feel about our last interaction today? So what was his first impression of you? I'm a better person because of you, you've really changed me. So he felt like you changed him. Okay, his first impression of you was, I can be a better person because of you. You've changed my life. I can be different because of you. So you made him feel different straight away. So the first moment he saw you, his first impression of you was that he could be someone brand new, that you made him feel strong and capable. How did he feel about your last interaction? He reminisces a lot on the times you spent together. So it's made him think about the past and times you've shared together. That's what's happened. So I want to pull, what does the connection require right now? What does this connection require right now? We've got collaboration. He wants to work with you as a team. That's what he wants to do. This is what everything's made him feel. So, for example, his first impression of you is, or was, we'd be a great team together. We'd be a great couple. We can work together in many ways, okay? And it's about mission and purpose. And also, how does he feel about your last interaction? He wants to work with you, not against you. So he wants to collaborate with you. Says the solution will be a win-win for you both. So collaborating, working together will be a win-win for you both. That's what you need to know. Let me pull you one of these cards. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got All Hallows Eve. So this could be a huge message for you about something that's coming in between now and Halloween and divination. So it feels like you're getting a timeline here about what's coming between now and the end of October, about things moving forward. So the divination aspect of this I'm feeling is that between now and the end of October, you're both receiving signs and synchronicities that guide you back to each other. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me, my chat keeps moving and jumping and what's happening here. Let me go back on my chat. I hope I haven't lost any messages there. Oh, it has, it's done it. Okay, you've got to bear with me now, guys. I don't know why my chat's jumping up. I've just lost some donations on my tablet, so I've got to go down the chat now and find the ones that... I hope this doesn't start jumping up. There we are. So that was Emily G. So we've got Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Why do I keep dreaming with Jay when we broke up years ago? I'm not interested in a connection with him, message from him to me. Well, it's because you're healing the past. So you're closing a cycle out. There's still unresolved issues there in your subconscious that you are healing in your dreams because you're going through a transformation. So it doesn't mean you want to get back together. It means you are transforming. And the version of you that you dealt with then is still healing now. So it says, release the old and welcome the new. So you're preparing for a new cycle in your life. You're preparing for a new chapter. And it's all part of the transformation process. You're going in depth in your mind and your subconscious. Says it's time to go beyond the surface. So it's like you on the surface, you know that it's over and done with, but there's still healing taking place within, deep within, and that's being healed through your dreams. That's why. I hope that helps, okay? So Connie, thank you for the donation. What is Heartsheet feeling for me today? Any messages from him? So what is Heartsheet feeling for you today? You said, I reminisce a lot on the time spent with you. So he's thinking about you. He's thinking about times you've shared, the past. He's going over it in his mind. He said, I've run from the love because I didn't think I deserved it. Because of family issues, family wounds. So he may have gone through something in childhood that created a wound. Okay, through a family issue that created a wound. And that's why he's running from love, because he's afraid of receiving love. Because he may not have felt worthy of love as a child. So he said, I don't think I deserve it. So he's got to heal that wound. That's what's going on with him. Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know? Give me a block there. Don't give up. He's asking you not to give up as he releases that fear. As he releases himself from anything that doesn't serve him anymore. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Antonio. Thank you for the donation. May I have a message from my DF Jennifer? What's the message coming through from Jennifer? She's saying to you, I was in denial. So she's apologising for denying her feelings or being in denial, not recognising how important the love is. You make me horny. So she definitely is turned on by you. And she may have been in denial about how strong the connection was. And now her third eye is speaking to her. So I feel she's seeing signs about you everywhere she goes. She's being reminded about you. That before, when she was in denial, she was operating from a limited lack mindset, a limited perspective. And now she's gaining clarity. She's looking deeper. She's looking through the eyes of the love, not fear. And she's seen into you as well. She's saying, I can now see both sides of our story. And that's eliminating victim consciousness. So instead of kind of sitting around thinking how bad everything is, she wants to move things forward with you. So the energy of the connection is unexplained events. So it's like the universe is going to bring things in. You know, you got travel as well. So there could also be a travel. Just moved again. Oh, what's this doing, this chat? Sorry, guys. It keeps messing everything up here. Anyway, so what's happening is, you know, there's unexplained events occurring when she's travelling around. Now, travel can be about real travel, like travelling, or it could be just travelling around a day. So unexplained events are happening to bring you together. So I feel the universe is bringing you together. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have a message about what is bringing the portal for me and for the connection with B? I'm feeling the returning to myself and I'm feeling happiness. That's good to know. So flying out here for you, you've got candle magic. So you may want to light some candles and set your intentions. Maybe you've been doing that. You've got apples. Apples is the temptation, the love. It's about you moving away from your triggers and your ego and your concerns. The things that, you know, used to cause you problem now don't, because you're enjoying and embracing the silence. So what you're doing is learning how to be at peace with where you are. You may even be guided to use crystals and herbs. Crystals for manifesting, clarity, helping you to feel more at peace, you know, for certain things you're doing. And herbs and spices for things you're creating in your life. So I feel there's a lot of manifestation going on here. But I'm getting that in the silence, you're feeling now calm to be able to create and talk to your angels and release things to have. And you may even be lighting a candle and setting intentions. What does your twin want you to know? Your twin is saying, I've been sending you messages in the 5D, and I feel that's been helping you to feel safe. And what he's been sending you in the 5D is he hopes you're going to give him another chance. So what does the connection require right now? What does the connection require right now? Yeah, we got cherishing the connection. Seeing it as a blessing or a curse. It says, hold it in your heart space and deeply appreciate it. So you may want to light a candle for your twin or for your journey and send love into this, you know, send love out, and it will create some kind of powerful ritual. So cherish the love. They give me that song by Madonna, Cherish, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, how is P feeling about me? I've got very bad toothache. Well, toothache is connected with decisions. On the left side, little restless, had to see a photo of P's face to fall asleep. What is the 1010 doing for the connection? So it's about decisions. Decisions are being made right now. And you've got to make your own decisions too. With it being on the left side, that could be to release any fear or pain. So what he's saying to you is, you are a lighthouse. So he's very drawn by your light, so keep shining that light. He said, I'm insecure and stuck, and that's why he's got to make a decision. So the tooth-pain is connected with the indecision that he knows he needs to make to move forward, and you're his guiding light. So your message is to shine your light because that's guiding him to you. He's saying that the thoughts that run through my mind. So the reason why you can't stop thinking about him is because you're having intimate thoughts about each other. You both want each other, you desire each other, you're craving each other. He said, I want to run away with you instead of running from you. So he knows he's got to take control. What's the guidance for you, clairvoyance? You've got to trust what you feel, what you know inside, what your third eye is showing to you, the signs you see. So Archangel Raziel is saying, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And so you can clearly recognize the signs you're being shown. And then you trust that instead of being afraid or scared or anxious. I hope that helps, okay? And Pooja, thank you for the donation. What message does the 1010 portal have for me? What's the message for you with the 1010 portal? First gone out for you is divination, using cards, intuition, tools to receive answers. So that may be what you're doing having this reading right now. But if you've got your own cards or use your own tools, do that to bring guidance in. You've got the spider as well. So if you're seeing more spiders or you're seeing 222, it's a really beneficial sign for you. A sign of abundance coming in. A sign that you are strong, that you don't have to do anything because everything is going to come to you. Okay, so you're manifesting your dreams right now. So remember your own power. Something is going to come back to life. So it's creating a rebirth in your life as well. A resurrection, a healing. And also between now and October, All Hallows Eve. So big message here about something big shifting between now and the end of the month. You are a manifester. So have faith in what you're manifesting. You're bringing something back to life or something is going to come back to life. This could be the return of your person or your connection. I hope that helps. It could also be like a boost in finances. Micah, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I was sleeping in my dream, my teeth cracked and then I pulled my molar teeth with metal attached to the gums. What does a dream mean? Again, teeth or tooth, is connected with decisions. People say that dreaming about having teeth coming out is ill health. I don't personally believe that. I feel it's about decisions, okay? So we've got outdoors. So this could be about going out more, doing more things. You could be guided to spend more time outdoors in general. And that could be through going for walks, meditating, or doing more outdoors activities. Whether it's something like, hiking or something like that. Or it could be just going out more. So we're coming up to like the holidays. So you may get invited out more. So perhaps take those social invitations. So I feel you're being guided to get out more. It doesn't mean you put yourself out there more. It means you just get out there more and perhaps enjoy life a bit more than you're doing. So Archangel Jophiel is saying, go outside, get some fresh air and connect with outdoors and nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So you may actually be guided to go outdoors because then you're going to know what decision to make or what to do, or it will calm your energy down if you're waiting for your person to make a decision. But the energy I've got coming through intuitively is you're being guided to go out and do more things. Okay, so say yes to events you're being invited to, social occasions, do things, okay? Look, it's changed now, Natural Spa Factory. So you may want to go on a spa weekend, or you may want to be working on yourself a bit more self-love. I hope that helps, okay? CV, thank you for the donation. So we got God's message for how my son is and God's message for you. Okay, so what does God want you to know about your son? So we've got, look at this. Archangel Shamuel is the finding angel. So it's like God is saying, Archangel Shamuel is with your son. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So you and your son have got a spiritual soulmate bond. Now understand that we can have soulmates with anyone. Okay, it's twin flame is love-based. Soulmate, like my mum was my soulmate. Okay, so clearly your son is your soulmate, which means you've come down to earth to teach each other life lessons. And it's like Shamuel is saying, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Whether that's to bring you together to reconnect or to help you to know that he's going to be okay. It's like God is saying, I've assigned angels to him to protect him and watch over him. There'll also be a victory in this situation, so you must be very gentle with yourself. Okay, so Archangel Sandalvin is saying, your prayers have been heard and answered, have faith. So you may have already prayed about your son and your prayers have been heard. There's going to be a victory. So it's all going to work out okay. You've just got to be very gentle with yourself right now. Be very gentle. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations and environments. So this could also be you be very gentle towards your son and what's going on. Have compassion and empathy. You may also receive messages in music. So you've got Archangel Sandalphon coming through twice and Archangel Shamuel. So I feel God is saying to you, there is assigned these two angels. That Archangel Sandalphon is the angel of answered prayers. So it's like Sandalphon has heard your prayer and given it to God, and it's been answered with faith. And Shamuel is bringing things back together. Because Shamuel is the finding angel. So he's like going to find him and bring him to you, or he's going to find something about this, or something's going to happen. So it's like the angels are on it, you don't need to worry. Okay, so what's God's message for you? And I feel all of those things are messages for you as well. Remember who you are. Remember your value, your worth. Archangel Michael is with you, saying you are a powerful, loving, creative child of God. You are very loved. That's what you need to know. You are very loved. You are so important to God. He knows every single hair on your head. But you must remember who you are to harness that energy. I hope that helps, okay? So when you pray, when you ask, it is given. Bella, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message from Brian? So what is Brian wanting you to know? Brian's saying, I act happy, but I'm not. Okay, so maybe putting an act on right now on social media, wearing a mask, acting like everything's okay, but he isn't happy. He's fed up, he's miserable, he's frustrated. So why is he feeling that way? Why is he acting happy when he's not, okay? Yeah, because of you, okay? Because he's missing you. He doesn't want you to be his past lover. He wants you to be his future lover, his present lover. And also because he's healing resentments and wounds around past relationships or anything he's currently in. And that's helping him to heal the connection with you. So it's like he's looking back at his past, realising, I don't want to be in the things I've been in. I want to be with you. So he's healing his own issues around being with you. They give me fear. And you're also dream sharing. There's fear around this. You're dream sharing. You're coming together in dreams. So his next action is to come to you in a dream and show you how he feels. Let me just bring one more card, and I want to bring a dream card in. So what's he saying to you in these dreams? Because obviously you're sharing these dreams right now. Yeah, I think about you as I fall asleep. That's why he dreams about you, because he's always thinking about you. So you're on his mind all the time. When he's falling asleep, you're on his mind because he's going over in his mind things he wants to do or say, and that's making him dream about you because you're on his mind. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. What's the 1010 portal bringing in for me and my mum in our health? What's the message? What's the message? Oh, interesting, okay? So we've got victory and beloved. Again, it's like a very similar message. You saw the cards, some other cards tried to come out. We've got this card that went back in. So what you need to know in this Libra season is that your journey is in divine order. And I feel really what the 1010 is doing is bringing harmony in so you and your mum can have a more harmonious relationship, and that leads to health and peace. So everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order because your journey is in divine order. Archangel Shamuel is helping you and your mum because, again, you and your mum are soulmates. Okay, like me and my mum were soulmates. We had a very, volatile relationship throughout our life, but it became very calm and lovely in the last few years. So it's about understanding that your mum is your trigger and vice versa, and you have a very strong soulmate relationship that's going to end in victory. So victory is success, everything's going to be okay. And I feel that Archangel Raguel is going to harmonise things between you to bring a healing in. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Any message from Travis today? I really do miss you a lot. So Travis is missing you. He's missing you a lot, okay, on this day today. What else does he want you to know? He's saying, yeah, he's dealing with his solar plexus. So he may be having stomach issues because he's processing and digesting certain things. But he's feeling you in his solar plexus. He has a lack of confidence when it comes to you. Feels nervous. And he goes into his ego. And that can make him seem selfish or self-centered or stubborn. He said, I'm finding healthy ways to feel more confident without being overly aggressive or in your face. He says, how are you mirroring your partner? Where are you giving your power away? So have faith in the love. The advert that just popped up there was like looking in a mirror, but it wasn't the full mirror. It was just like the eyes. So I feel he's also wanting to look you in the eyes and communicate how he feels to you. So the energy, the connection, yeah, telepathic communication. If you wait, you're going to receive a physical interaction, or you're going to be able to look at his eyes. But right now, wait, because you are telepathically communicating. And I feel he's asking you to wait for him and trust in him. I hope that helps, okay? Empress 44, thank you for the donation. Any message from Carlos today? I've been putting myself first and I've been seeing it's only hurting me more, and I've been feeling your presence around me. So what he's been trying to do is pull back, and he's realising it's selfish. He's realising that he's trying to put his own needs first, and sometimes he's pulling back, whereas what he really wants to do is move forward towards you, but he's been feeling you all around him. So he knows that he's got to do something here instead of just holding back. So what does the connection need? Well, what does the connection require? Courage and advice. So you're getting advice, he's gaining courage. And he may be gaining advice about how to move forward or how to make certain changes or things happen in his life. So he is stepping outside his comfort zone, and that's what he needs to do to be with you. And that's what he's gaining courage to do. And he may be asking friends how to do that. He may be asking for help. But I feel this is you gaining advice to understand what's going on in the connection. So what's the energy between the two of you? You've got, a karmic ending must happen first. So this could be something he's getting advice about, how to end a situation in his life to be able to move forward towards you the right way. So what's the guidance for you? Prosperity. Focus on your job, focus on your career, finances, getting all your own life in order, your own security, and that will move things forward for you. So this is a very prosperous time for you in other areas of your life. I hope that helps, okay? So Rash, thank you for the donation. A message from Harry today. So what does Harry want you to know? I have inner childhood wounds. This keeps coming up in this reading today. So he's saying, I have wounds I need to heal. That's why it's taking time. And the more you heal, which means the more you glow up in your life, the more he will grow up in his life. So he's saying the more you heal, the deeper my desire grows for you. The deeper my desire to heal my wounds grows. So I feel what he's doing is being very inspired by you. And he's saying, please don't give up on me. I need you to help me grow. So in other words, what he means is when you're working on you, when you're pulling your energy back, when you're giving to you, that's when he starts taking control of his life. So what's the connection require? Your transformation. Things are transforming. You may see butterflies. You may see 555. You may see dragonflies. It says, release the old and welcome the new. And that's what he's doing. He's going to do that through honesty. He's going to have an honest conversation with you that brings understanding in. So I feel he wants to be honest with you, which is going to lead to an understanding, and that's a transformation. I hope that helps, okay? CV, thank you for the donation. God's message for what I should do for my son, please. Well, I've just told you. Okay, pray, give it to heaven. Trust that God is bringing this together. Archangel Raguel is creating a way. Okay, the angels are creating a way. So spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. So I feel the message here is about having faith and patience, being at peace, finding peace. What you need to do for your son is find peace in this situation. And then you have faith in God and you don't worry. So the more you stress, the more you worry, the more confused you get, the more anxious you become, the more worry you go into. So you've got to find peace. So God wants you to find peace in his power and faith. Find power in faith. Pray. Because that will do wonders for your son, because it will bring a healing in all areas, okay? Okay, I'm at the top now. I'm at Natalia's donation. So let me just move the chat back up. Okay, Natalia, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, I stuck up for my co-workers and myself today at work. That's good. Some difficult line leaders, they apologised. How will work be for me and my team? So what do you need to know? Obviously, you stood your ground. Archangel Michael is proud of you. So it's obviously showed people that you're not a walkover. Okay, so it's shown you that you are a loyal person, but you will stand up for what you believe in if you need to. Okay, so it's showing that, okay? So I feel that you've gained respect. You've got yes here as well. It says, start to say yes to you and what you want. You'll feel healthier and happier for it. So it's like the angel said, what you've done there is say yes to yourself. You've shown that you are loyal to yourself. You've shown that you are a loyal person. So because you've said, in your way, you've said, right, I'm not going to put up with this. I'm going to say yes to me, even if it means saying no to someone else or standing my ground. So Archangel Michael is saying, what's going to happen in your work is you're going to feel healthier and happier for it, for doing that. So things are going to improve, okay? And, they're going to see you as the leader that you are too, because you've shown a leadership role there. Okay, so it's about you knowing that you may not actually be a leader in that job. You may not necessarily be in charge like these line leaders, but they've seen you that way. So you've shown that you're not going to take any nonsense. So it's like, victory. Okay, because there's victory there. It's like they respect you. So Archangel Sandalwood is saying, your prayers have been heard and answered, have faith. Okay, and this may have been an answer to your prayers that you needed to do that. Everything's in divine order. Archangel Raguel is bringing in a healing. Raguel harmonizes things. So everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. And again, look at this coming up now, mirror work, okay? So it's also, remember that you reflect on them things they need to heal within themselves. So remember, you'll be triggering in them parts of the things they need to heal too. So it's also about you recognizing that, remembering that it's not about you directly, it's about what they're going through inside. They're projecting out their own pain or their own struggles. So it's about looking beyond the illusion. That's the message. I hope that helps. Okay, good for you. Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's a message from the angels. So what's the message coming through from your angels? You've got chakra clearing. So Archangel Metatron is saying, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Or you could use crystals, and what that means as well is you may close your eyes and cleanse your chakras and see certain shapes and symbols. And you may be shown shapes and symbols in your physical world anyway about things you're manifesting and changing. But ultimately, it's a great day for you with this 1010 to cleanse your chakras, especially the sacral chakra. So what's the energy you need to know about, or what's the message? Yeah, whatever's going on right now, the timing is off, that's all. It's just not the right time. We've got updating social media. So it may also be a great day for you to update your social media. Maybe you want to change your picture, or you want to post something about the 1010, or you want to change your bio in some way. Your person is afraid to reach out right now. And why? Because the timing is off, that's all. So just give it time. If you update your social media, it may prompt your masculine to make a move in some way. I hope that helps, okay? If you see them updating their social media or anything like that, they may update the profile picture, for example, or create an update on their social media because they're afraid to reach out and send a message. And that could be their way of sending you a message through the subliminal realms in a way, like a subliminal message. Ram, thank you for the donation. Messages for my person seeing 11, 11 and 111. So 111 is to believe. 1111 is a twin flame number. It's also a big message to believe in your wishes and your dreams. So again, it's like wish fulfillment. She knows that you're a wish fulfillment. Is that all the cards on the floor? You felt like more went out there. So it was you, it was always you. So your twin knows, okay, that it's always been you. It's always been you, okay? I've thought about surprising you with a date, okay? So your person, again, is thinking about coming towards you, okay, with a date, which could mean let's meet up on this date, or let's do something, or, wanting to do something. I'm really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. So you know that anyway. You know that she puts walls up, and you know she's sensitive deep down. She's saying the whole twin flame stuff sometimes scares me. So because you got 1111, she could be well aware of this twin flame journey, whether you've talked to her about it directly or she's done her own research about it. She knows about it. She knows it's a soul connection with a label, and she's saying it scares me. That's why you've seen 1111. And she's also very sensitive about it as well. But she has thought about coming towards you because she knows that you are the one. It's always been you. Okay, so what is she concerned about? Yeah, belong with you. She knows she belongs with you. There it is again, very similar message. I have things to do right now. So she may just be a bit busy right now. She may have some things to do right now, but she knows she does belong with you. Let's pull one more card for what the connection requires right now. So what does the connection require right now? I knew the first card was going to have to come off. I knew there was another one. We've got renewal, so obviously it can't be what it was. It needs to be something new. Awareness, and she's coming into awareness of these things. That's why you've seen 1111. So she can be honest with you, which gives you an understanding. Okay, but ultimately the connection needs a renewal. It needs to be different than what it was. I hope that helps, okay? Julia, thank you for the donation. Can I ask for guidance for me and a message from P? So what does P want you to know? I've looked into tarot readings and I'm speaking through songs. Now, obviously you're looking into tarot readings because you're having a reading right now. And I feel he's speaking through songs. So we shuffle cards and the masculine shuffle songs. So I feel like what he's doing is he may have looked into a tarot reading. You know, in other words, something may have popped up on his social media and he's clicked on it, or he's clicked on something not even knowing what he's doing. But I feel he is sending you messages through songs. So I feel he's listening to music a lot and the songs are speaking to you. So if you hear a song, what does it mean? Okay, what's the message behind the song you're hearing? He's thinking of you and only you. So he's trying to communicate to you through music that he is thinking of you and he's thinking of only you. There's nobody else he is thinking about. Okay, that's what you need to be aware of. And he's saying to you that this song is on their playlist. So if you hear a certain song over and over again, it's actually on their playlist and that's what they're listening to late at night. So you're going to hear a song repetitively that they are listening to late at night, and it's a sign that he's thinking about you. And I feel the message is that late at night, he's thinking about you and only you. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? We want a message from your angels as well. Let's do a message from the angels as well for you. The message is, counselor. So I feel Archangel Azrael is comforting you right now, bringing in comfort in general to help you feel safe, but also reminding you that you're going to have a conversation and that you are a good listener. So you're also being guided to listen because good counselors listen. So when he does come forward and he talks to you, make sure you're listening as well as speaking, and also reminding you in your life in general that you are a natural counsellor. And many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So this can also be how you're helping people right now. I hope that helps. Yeah, mirrored work as well. Look, it's come up again, mirror. So mirrored work, mirrored numbers, you're mirroring each other's energy, and you are reflecting back to each other what you need to heal. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships there, honey, to Galeen, Love Rebecca, Miss Afat, Marielle and Ria. I know they'll appreciate that. Miss Afat, thank you for the donation. What Niraj will do next for me? So what will Niraj do next for you? Okay, he's going to end the cycle of whatever it is. So if you're not talking, or if he's being quiet, or there's going to be a new cycle coming in. So he intends to give you the world. That's what he wants to do for you. He wants to give you the world in his own way. But he may need to complete a cycle first to do that, okay? So what's his deepest concern? He said, I'm dealing with responsibilities and obligations. So he's dealing with those things. So he can't give things to you while he's still dealing with other things. He needs to deal with those things first. He's saying, I need to get healthy. So remember, this isn't about what he needs to do next for you. It's what he needs to do for himself. Okay, so he said, I need to get healthy. I need to deal with the responsibilities and obligations I've got. I am triggered, and that's my problem, not yours. So it's like he's saying, let me heal myself and I'll return to you because I'm hiding and denying my feelings. So his intention is to open up about how he feels, to end the cycle of whatever he's been in first, and then he's going to come forward, okay? I hope that helps. Just bear with me. I'll just make sure on something on here. Just seeing how long I've been on for. Let's see what's going on. So we've got Liza, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how is the portal affecting the connection? Okay, so how is the portal affecting the connection? We've got potions and spells. So I feel like it's giving you the power to create in your life through the words you speak and the things you intend out to the universe. So a pinch of this, a dash of that. And he said, it's about you putting things into things. So it's like what you put in, you get out. And it's about the door opening so you can manifest. So I'm feeling manifestation coming in. It says, when we first met, I always had this feeling about you. This is how your person feels about you right now. That feeling's always been there. I'm going to take action. I'm just planning my approach because I'm having intimate thoughts about you. So I feel the message is, just know this portal is opening a door for your dreams to come forward so you can manifest. Think about it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, which means put goodness in. The way you think about things, the things you want to do. Update your vision board. What does the connection require during this time? What does the connection require during this time? Okay. We've got the connection requires friendship and trust. So it may also be an opportunity for you to get the friendship back, which is obviously built on trust. My chat moved again. I hope it hasn't got rid of my donations again. Just bear with me. I don't know why it's doing this today. It's behaving very weird. You go back. Yeah, it has. It's done it again. Just bear with me a second while I go back down. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm going to put a stop on donations actually so I can catch up because there's something crazy going on with my chat. So no more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? There we go. We're on Liza there. So we've got love. Obviously, the connection requires love. So focus on the love. Rest, give it time to manifest, and collaboration working together. So just have faith that things are falling into place right now. I hope that helps, okay? So no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up because my chat's behaving very weird today. So we're going to do Giselle. Thank you for the donation. Do you possibly know when Abelardo is going to come into contact with me? And what should I do for the meantime? Focus on self-love in the meantime. He's in his head about you. He is going to communicate, but he's in his head right now about it. So if you let go of the struggle and have faith and know it's coming, it will. Because he is going to come forward and communicate to you. He's just in his head about it right now. And they give me an itchy eyebrow. Or the eye. This is about wanting to bring change in a physical way. Speed, motorbike. I feel it's going to happen sooner than you think. Look at this. It's in divine order in this Libra season. Okay, so Archangel Raguel, the harmonizer who brings you together, is saying everything is how it needs to be right now. So look past the illusion and see underlying order. So you must look beyond the illusion right now of not being together. You are going to have a victory in this situation. You're gaining the spiritual understanding. So what you can do in the meantime is gain a spiritual understanding of what's happening. Why he's in his head? Because he's processing his feelings. He's working out what to say and how to come forward and when. So I haven't got a timeline because it could happen any time just like that. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. Q Hotel, question. Hotel gave less salary and unhappy, what to do? Well, obviously, if you're unhappy, it's a sign to either address it with them, okay, and say you feel like you deserve more, or look for something different. Take control. Okay, if you're unhappy, change it. Well, happiness is an inside job. Perhaps look for the blessings instead. You've got creative writing. So maybe write them a letter or write down what you're feeling. So make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So what I'm feeling with this is, you could do some kind of creative writing on the side of what you're doing that could bring money in for you. But I feel it's more about you writing down what you're feeling about this before you do anything. So perhaps write down why you feel you're unhappy with it. Why? If you say, is it the fact that you love what you're doing, but it's just the money that isn't serving you? Because money isn't everything. So you have to look at the pros and cons perhaps about what this is bringing to you. If you're really unhappy, could be a sign to make a change. But they kind of show me writing a letter. Write them a letter. Okay, you've got Spa Factory coming up as well, so you may just need some time for yourself. Look what it's doing. My chat is behaving very bizarre today. Okay, very strange indeed what it's doing. It's messing it all up. So I hope that helps, okay? Alstone. Oh, it jumped up there again here. What does the rest of my year have in store for my career? What does the rest of the year have in store for your career? Okay, we've got gifts from God, so you're going to receive blessings. Remember, the gifts come from God, from source, not necessarily from anywhere else. So Archangel Sandalphon is the angel of answered prayers, and he's saying, we angels bring you gifts from God. Open your arms to receive. Okay, so you're going to receive many blessings moving forward. But remember, they may not just come from your career. You've got focus, so you're going to be focused on your job this year. And even if you're in separation from your person, for example, focus on your career. Okay, because that will boost you up. It will make you stronger. So if you're in separation from your person right now, focus on your job. And that's going to open the door for blessings. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. May I have 10-10 messages and guidance on my DM, Will? So what's the 10-10 guidance for you? We've got Frog and we've got Altar. Very powerful, because I feel this is a big message for you, first of all, that your person is going to take a leap of faith towards you. So Will is thinking right now, thinking about taking a leap of faith to you. And this could be something you're manifesting. This could be something you've been asking for. Communication, or you want things to happen in a certain way. I also feel if you've got an altar, okay, in your home, and I've got an altar, I've got a cupboard that all my angel stuff is on. But also, you can make an altar. You don't have to have a specific altar. Because what I'm feeling is get a money frog or put some kind of frog on your altar. Maybe you like frogs. Well, frogs are a symbol of taking a leap of faith. We can also get money frogs. I've got 3 money frogs out by my front door as if they're jumping in. Okay, money frogs are like those little gold frogs. I say gold, they're not gold. They're like gold plated. They're like really cheap. Mine was like £5 with a coin in its mouth, and it brings money in. So I feel this is a message for you with this 10-10, you know, that you can bring abundance into your life. Things are going to leap into your life. So if you get a frog, for example, whether it's a toy frog or a little ornament of a frog, it's a sign, or you start seeing frogs, it's a sign of something coming to you. It's a sign of things jumping into your life. And also take time to pray and talk to your angels and give your intentions to heaven. So what's the energy between you and Will? What's the energy coming through this 10-10? Yeah, the timing is off right now because they're afraid to reach out. So they're afraid to reach out, but he does want to. He's thinking about taking that leap of faith. So what does the connection require? It requires understanding and renewal. So when you gain understanding, it brings a renewal in anyway. So I feel that there's going to be an understanding between the two of you. When he does reach out, that's going to renew things. So give it time. What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? He said, I know you've been right. I'm trying to forgive myself. I'm just not used to a connection like this, so I run. So he recognised you may have said things in the past that make sense now, and he wasn't ready at the time to accept them, but now he does, and he's trying to forgive himself. And I feel he's going to come forward and apologise to you for pushing you away. I hope that helps, okay? Lynn, thank you for the donation. Hi, he replied, do you see what his problem... Do you see what SD's visa problem will get settled so we can meet soon? Message from him for me from Tara moving forward. So what's going on with his visa problem? Okay. Well, there is going to be a celebration. It's going to allow him to actually come forward towards you in a powerful way. Now, this is a big message. This could be happening in the new year. Because we got, when I connect with the Knight of Wands, I see it as like a house move or a house change. Obviously, it's also an action. So I definitely feel that he's going to take action towards you. So it is going to happen. Okay, but I feel it could be after the holidays, the celebration. So after 3 months' time. So this could well be like in the new year onwards. Now, it could happen sooner than that. It could happen within 3 weeks. But I'm getting this energy of after the holidays, then there's going to be a big action forward. So this could be around March time. So I'm not saying it's going to take that long to sort his visa out. It could be. But it's more about when things are going to move forward. Yeah, I'm feeling 3 months, 3 more months of like a separation or things not moving forward, and then boom, it's going to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Peace Lily, thank you for the donation. Peace Lily says, may I have a message from the angels and a message from RC? Is RC dating RK? So message from the angels. What's your message from the angels? The message is peace. Find peace in the situation. And don't worry about RC dating anyone. Find peace. Archangel Chamuel is saying to you, peace comes from within you, remembering that only love is real. So when you're worrying about things with RC, that's operating from fear, not love. So focus on love, not fear. Find peace in the situation right now. It will come from remembering that only love is real, okay? So any other messages? What does RC want to say to you? I was in denial. I have a lot of gratitude for you. So he's very grateful for you right now. And he is recognising that he perhaps didn't tell you how he felt before. He wasn't open with you. What's his deepest concern? He said, I hide and deny my feelings, same message, because I get triggered and that's my problem, not yours. So he hides his feelings from you because he gets triggered by being vulnerable, or it makes him feel vulnerable. So he denies his feelings. That may be why you're doubting him or thinking he's with someone else. So he does want commitment with you. Okay, he wants to give you a commitment at the right time. So is RC dating RK? They may be communicating. There could be some love messages going on. So there could be some flirting or there could be something going on. But he wants commitment with you. That's why you got the Hierophant coming out. So I feel you've got to find peace in the situation, because if he is flirting with this person or they are dating or whatever's going on, there's a reason for it, okay? He'll be learning a lesson from it. So what's the connection require right now? What does the connection require right now? We've got time and time out. So the time out could be because he's exploring something else, because he's learning a lesson in that, and you're learning to find peace and you're learning to be at peace. So it needs time. So if you give it time and a time out, there's no coincidences. Those cards came out together for a reason. You need to have a time out right now to replenish your energy, to restore your own energy, to focus on you. And then at the right time, you'll come back together. Don't worry about who's dating him or what he's going through. Just know that it's happening for a reason. I hope that helps, okay? I think I'm at where I'm meant to be. Hang on a minute here. Yeah, I'm back on my tablet. Hang on, let me just move the chat up. There we go. Okay, so next question we're doing is Divine Soul. Thank you for the donation. Do you see Tarot Akashic and PLR will be there in the future as my light workers? Can you give me the best option, please? Okay, so let's get a card around Tarot Akashic. So you're saying, do you see Tarot Akashic and PLR be there in the future as my light work? Give me the best option. So when you're saying give me the best option, do you mean you want to know between Tarot Akashic and PLR? Because the way you're wording that, it's like, are they both going to be in your future? So it's like you're already manifesting both of those things in your future, not just one. Because you're saying, give me the best option. But it feels like you're already manifesting them both because you're saying, will they be there in the future? So you're already envisioning something there. So let's get a card around Tarot Akashic. A card around Tarot Akashic. A card around PLR. Okay, best option. Okay, so Tarot Akashic, you've got Queen of Pentacles. It feels like doing that or having that is going to be something that makes you feel strong and confident. So I'm getting a strong energy around Tarot Akashic, okay, because that's going to help you become independent. So this could also bring financial support in too. It could help you feel more financially abundant or more independent. So I feel like more physical independence, security, rewards, financial support, like the rewards, like the reliable rewards, what you're going to have to be surviving away is coming from that. Okay, so I feel that. Let's see what the other one is, PLR. So PLR, we've got with that, I mean, this perhaps brings out or tunes you into your divine feminine essence, brings up the ego. So this could be more challenging. Okay, but remember what's challenging brings in growth. And it could be something that is out of alignment. So you need to make sure you are balancing this PLR aspect of it. And this could also be helping others with love, or it could be something connected with your mission, with your person. So I feel what I'm getting is this, okay? I'm getting, because I feel you can do both. I feel the Tarot Akashic is going to bring in the security, like the stability, the money, all the financial stuff, like all the rewards in the material world. And the other one, the PLR, is going to bring in the soul growth. And that could be connected with your mission as a light worker. But I feel you can, and I have no idea what they are and I don't need to know. The angels are saying to you, there's no reason why you can't incorporate both or do both in some way. But I feel that the Akashic is going to bring in the money and the security and the financial rewards, like the stability, thank you, the stability. And the other one is going to bring all the soul lessons in. And that could also be connected with your mission with your twin as well. I hope that helps, okay? Ron, thank you for the donation. Is my reunion with Brandon at the end of the month, okay? Is your reunion with Brandon at the end of this month? Well, first of all, there's good news coming in anyway, okay? And you've got balance. So remember, it has to be a balance. It has to be balanced when it comes in. It could be after October, because there could still be some pain that's being healed or some healing that's happening in October. Okay, you've got choices and you've got block. And you've got the Hermit. I don't feel it's in October. I feel it's after October because, and you are saying at the end of this month, I feel that don't let it get you down because there's a block right now. Okay, because it's blocked for a reason. It's about going within for the answers. So I feel this month is more about going within, gaining balance, especially over the next 2 weeks, which would really take you up to the end of the month. There is good news though, and he is going to make the right choice. So there is an opportunity. So I'm not, when I'm connecting with this, I don't necessarily feel it's going to be in October. Okay, so will your twin flame reunion be this month? We've got maybe and no. It says maybe, but it may not be what you think it is. You need to look into this more first. So again, looking into this more first is the Hermit. So it's a no for a reason. And the reason it's a maybe is because anything can happen at any time. Things can always change. But I feel if you come together before you're ready, it won't work properly, or it won't be what you think it will be. It won't be what it needs to be. So you could get more triggered than remaining in the silence, if that makes sense. So it is coming. I just feel it's not coming perhaps in October. And you've got to be okay with the when, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. How will he feel after seeing my message? Will he reply? How will he feel after seeing your message? He'll say, I don't know how to express my love to you, so I'll keep it inside. So it could be a loving message you've sent or something that's activated feelings of love in him. So he may be a bit quiet because he doesn't know how to respond to it. He's saying it feels like something is missing without you around. So what he knows is from that message, without you around him, he feels like something is missing. But he may not quite know how to reply. So he may well reply, but it may not be how you think it's going to be. Remember, you've got to let go of how he'll reply. I mean, my twin said to me in the past, he reads every message. He may not reply to all of them because he doesn't quite know how to reply to all of them. But it doesn't mean he isn't reading them or wanting to reply to them. So he said, I don't know how to reply. I don't know how to express my love to you. So I keep it inside. So he may well reply. I feel like he's not perhaps going to reply the way you think he will. But he's processing what you've said, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's gone within. It's stuck. He may not reply. But it doesn't mean he doesn't want to reply. Or he may reply something that isn't in relation to that at all. It could be like a hi or an emoji or something like that, you know. So I feel that there is a block around it because he can't express what he wants to say. And again, this could be a sign for you to let him come to you. Because if you're saying, oh, you know, it's like, again, you're reaching out, you're creating a conversation or saying something. So again, this is a huge message for you to relax, okay? I hope that helps. Tanya said, I love the yours and your personal horoscope reading yesterday. I'm glad, honey. I'm going to do them every week, every Thursday. We're going to be live doing them, okay? I'm at the top of the chat now, guys. So hopefully my chat will behave. So we're going to do Ling. I done Ling. We're going to do, if you want a question, now's your time to put it in the chat. Okay, let me just have a see what's going on. I just always make sure, you know, I've had no emails or I don't know how much time I've got on here because I've got personal readings later this afternoon as well. So we've got, so ask your question now if you want to, guys. Missy says, please, anything at all. So what's the message coming through for you? What's the message for you? The message is all is well. The message coming through for you is everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you'll soon see. You'll soon understand why everything's happening the way it is. So Archangel Jeremiah is the angel who makes sure you're on the right path. You may have seen 717. So he's saying all is well. There's no need to worry or fear. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, I mean, I used to do horoscope readings years ago, and then I stopped doing them because it got too much. Because obviously, can you imagine if I was doing full horoscope readings as well as everything else? I'd have no time to do anything. So, but I thought it's nice to bring them back in. So I'm going to do a weekly one. So, and I mean, it was on live for like 3 hours, so I enjoyed doing that. And then after, obviously, I knew Victor was busy as well. And I thought people want to know what the timestamps are. So I went through and did the timestamps as well. We got Lisa says, hey Lisa, honey, I'm so excited about us going towers, you know. I saw the van with my dad's initials today. What does he want me to know? Okay, so let's bring a message from your dad in. Okay, what does your dad want you to know? Okay, what does your dad want you to know? What does your dad want you to know? What does your dad want you to know? Freedom is a gift. So I feel he's reminding you to enjoy your freedom right now. Because obviously it's much better to be free than in the wrong relationship. So I feel he's guiding you to remember that, you know, like your twin is in a really bad relationship and she hasn't got a freedom, whereas you have. So I feel he's saying your freedom right now is a gift, so embrace that, okay? Be happy. I love that, smiling face. Be happy, saying, be happy, girl, come on. You know, freedom is a gift. Be happy with what you've got right now. Anything is possible for you. Love that. So he's reminding you that with God, all things are possible and anything is possible for you. Don't put limiting beliefs on yourself. And you know that I get it. He's saying, you know I get it. That's why you've seen his initials. Okay? That's very powerful. Okay? His name is Ron Byrne. The van was Ron to Byrne. Isn't that interesting? So he's kind of saying to you, with God, all things are possible. Have faith. He's like asking you to trust right now. So let's do an angel message. What do you need to know? We've got hello from heaven. Isn't that powerful when we're connecting with your dad? Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So Archangel Azrael is connecting you with heavenly love here. So definitely a message from heaven for you. What else do you need to know? Let's pull you one of these witchy cards. What else do you need to know? We've got intuition. So you've been asked as well to trust your intuition. Your intuition is saying, I know that was a message from my dad, and obviously you trusted in that. You came here to have a reading, and now you've received the right information because your intuition guided you. So it says, you hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. So in other words, you are an ancient one. And you can connect with your loved ones, your ancestors, your guides through your intuition behind the doors of the mind. So in other words, when you move out of ego, all the answers are there. Should we see what Amanda's deepest concern is? What's Amanda's deepest concern right now? Stop questioning me. I'm feeling pressured. Now, this could well be what she's going through in her life, because her karmic partner could well be questioning her right now. I don't feel you're questioning her. Can't even say questioning her. I don't feel you're questioning her. I feel her karmic partner is. Stop questioning me. I feel pressured. So she's being questioned in her life, and she's feeling pressured right now, and it's bringing up some stress. And this could be why she's quiet, because she could be protecting you from what's going on there. So what does your connection require right now? Self-growth. But they give me the word self-control. Because obviously you've got to have self-control to not contact her. She's finding self-control to not reach out to you. And it's all about soul growth. It says there are more lessons to learn or more healing to do. So enjoy your freedom, because that's a gift. If you weren't free, you wouldn't be able to come towers with me. Put it that way. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, good morning. Message from our love Jennifer and our connection. So what does Jennifer want to say to you? Jennifer's saying to you, I've thought about taking a trip with you, and I miss being intimate with you. So she's thought about taking a trip with you where she could be intimate with you. You know, something romantic where there's just the two of you. And I feel this has been like a dream or a fantasy she's been having. And miss being intimate with you is also a huge message about thinking about the past times you've shared. And I'm not just feeling like intimate energy as in getting jiggy with you. I'm talking about like having conversations, looking into your eyes and just being around you. She said, I've never experienced chemistry like I do with you. It overwhelms my thoughts and my body. So there's definitely a lot of desire between the two of you. And that's what she's also thinking about and connecting with. So if there's a lot of heat between the two of you, a lot of Kundalini rising, that's why. And this is in her root chakra. So she's overcoming her fears and insecurities to be able to come forward and reach out and move this forward. Any physical blockages, remember, it's all for your safety and security because you're being protected. So you can get grounded by going in nature or doing things that anchor you back into the now, like breath work. And that will calm you down because she's very much in her head about you. And you can also connect with this and feel it very powerfully too. I hope that helps, okay? Where did that other card go? It's a card I've already answered for you. It just disappeared. Oh, it's there. Yeah, that's the thought about taking a trip with you. So you could have a dream yourself where you go on some kind of trip. I feel it's like a dream she's having. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, and breathing. Whew. I want to do Tanya a card. Let's do you an angel card, honey. Let's do Tanya an angel card. We've got indigo and crystal, children and passion. So I feel this is you're a very passionate person because you've got elements of indigo and crystal in you. Now, everyone says different things about indigos and crystals. When I connect with an indigo child, that's a leader. I don't necessarily connect with people who say, oh, they were born in specific years or, you know, it has to be in that year they were born or, you know, because people say like in the 90s, I don't know why my chat's gone off. Hang on a minute, I better refresh this. That's when indigos were born and all of that. I don't believe any of that personally. And what I'm getting, I don't know what's going on with my chat today. It's behaving very weird. Let me just bring it up again. Just bear with me while this advert plays out. There we go. Hopefully it should work properly now. You go back on it. There we go. Okay. So, to continue, I feel that you're a leader and you are that's your indigo side coming out, and you are a crystal, which is your empath side coming out. And that makes you passionate. So as long as you're passionate towards what you're doing, you're always going to be successful. But again, your own passion can sometimes cause a problem, like all of our passions do, because we're all empaths, we're all leaders, because we're very passionate about what we do and what we feel. And we can feel passionate towards our person, it can get very overwhelming. So the angels say, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So as long as you're following your passions through your empath abilities and your leadership abilities, standing out from the crowd doing you, you're always going to be successful. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Yes, you can donate, honey, no problem. I'm at the top of the chat anyway, so there's no need to. I'm just grabbing out of the chat, okay? My chat seems to have gone better now. I've refreshed it there. So we're going to do... Suzanne said... Oh, hang on. Suzanne isn't asking... Has anyone got a question for me, guys? Because I can't see any actual questions in the chat there. I know I've only got 25 people watching in, which is rare, but make the most of it because... you usually have more than that watching. So it's nice when we have less people in because then I can get to your question. CX says hi to you. So I'm waiting for a question. Empress, there we go. Did I hear my reading? I did hear my reading. I have done your reading, yes. If you donated, I'm pretty sure I've already answered your question. Ling says collective messages. Let me wait I want to do Michelle first. Michelle, if you're here, just pop your question in the chat, honey. There we go. Oh, thank you, honey. You didn't need to donate, but I appreciate it. So Michelle says, can I get messages from DM Mahami for the 1010? So what's the message? Yeah, I came on early. I was on at 7, like about 13 minutes past 7 this morning, that's all. Reason why is because I've got a busy day. So if I'm up early, I want to jump on early, That's why I just pop your bell on if I'm coming on early. So what Mohammed is saying is you really are, look at this again, limited edition coming up there. And this is what he's saying, you really are the best thing that's ever happened to me. So the reason that's popped up, which is messing up my lives today, messing up my my chat for some reason, but it's happening for a reason. It's letting you know that you are a limited edition in their eyes. So your masculine is saying, you are valuable to me. There's no one like you. You are a limited edition. And I feel I need to share that message with everyone today because it keeps coming up that you are a limited edition. You are unique and rare. There's no one like you, okay? So you really are the best thing that's ever happened to me. That's what your masculine is saying to you. And I've been sending you that message in the 5D. That's why that just came up there. So you may even see adverts yourself about being a limited edition. So he's saying, I know that you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I am speaking to you through the 5D realm. What else is going on? Yeah, throat chakra. He's got fear of communication, but he wants to tell you how special you are. And obviously there may be a lack of truth. So, he's not being authentic in the relationship because he needs to take the mask off and be truthful with you. He said, I know it's time with this 1010. I know it's time to get honest and real and vulnerable to communicate with you through that power and that strength. So what he's doing instead is communicating telepathically. It says it there again. And he wants to tell you in person how he feels. But in the meantime, he's showing you through telepathy how he's going to show up in the world. So I feel he wants you to know that he's going to show up for you in a very authentic way when the time is right. I know I'm using the wrong deck, okay? They're guiding me to the twin flame. What's the energy deck? Okay, just bear with me. I'll pick these up. Let me just see what these are. Yeah, rebirth, spider, divination, and coming of winter. So as you move towards the winter period, which when I connect with this, I know it's different for everyone with time zones, but I'm connecting with it for your journey, as in December to April again. Okay, something big is shifting there. So that could well be when he's authentic with you or his people in his life. You're both learning lessons right now, and you're going to be seeing numbers in signs in number sequences. So number sequences are going to be speaking to you. So let me bring a number sequence in. Here we go, bring this deck in. So what number sequence are you going to see? Or why, okay? 1616, so 1616. I've been seeing that number a lot. So if you start seeing 1616, your angels are guiding and assisting you towards financial freedom, but also towards having the life you want. Okay, so 1616, when I connect with that, I see that as a new beginning in the physical world, however you want it to be. So if you're seeing that number, it's saying the universe saying there is going to be a new beginning in your reality. That something is going to change or happen. So from Kyle Gray's book here, 1616 is saying to you, let me find it. Okay, it's saying take time to find balance in your life. You've been encouraged to slow down and consider your intentions carefully before proceeding further. So it's really like the angels saying there's no need to rush because the new beginning is coming in the physical world. I hope that helps, okay? So we're going to do, just seeing, Cage says, my mum, please, will she be okay? What can I do to provide best for her? Okay, so obviously being yourself and being there for her, prioritising her if that's what you need to do. And you got hello from heaven. So I feel there's support around this as well. Okay, because I'm not feeling that she's in heaven. Okay, I don't take PayPal donations when I'm doing a live because I haven't got access to it. Okay, I don't want to keep going on my phone. Okay, that's why. So you don't need to, you can donate anyway. You don't need to donate because I'm probably going to go off in a minute anyway, to be honest, because my voice has strained a bit from doing a 3-hour horoscope reading yesterday as well. But what I've got coming through here is your mum knows how special you are. Okay, and she sees you as a leader. She sees you as someone very sensitive. You're very sensitive. Okay, and I feel this message as you just giving her time, you prioritising her is enough. And I feel that there is support around her. She's got a guardian angel around her. She's not alone. You know, she has support. So you've got to remember that. It's okay to prioritise her, but also you have to put your own needs first as well and think about what you want too. Yeah, I know she's alive, but you've got a hello from heaven because this is the angels coming through saying she is not alone. Okay, so recognise she's not alone. So you're prioritising her right now, but you've also got to live your own life. Okay, remember she's got angels around you and also loved ones in heaven around her too. Okay, so she is supported. It's not just you giving her support, she has support. So you've also got to focus on your own passions and your own life as well. Be there for her, be very sensitive, kind, loving, but also be a leader of your own life as well. So the way you can be there for your mum is prioritising her when you need to, but also not putting your own life on hold either, because she wouldn't want you to do that. Okay, she wouldn't want you to make everything about her and not live your own life because she has support too. That's what you need to know. Okay, so let's get a message for your mum. So it's clearly obvious your mum's going through something that, you know, you're worrying about. So a fresh start. So this can be a fresh start for you both as well. Calm your mind and relax. Your body forgives you. So she needs to calm her mind and relax a little bit right now. You are actually a healer. So you bring healing energy into her life and it's going to be okay. Which means she'll be okay. So I'm not necessarily saying she's going to be healthy again or she's going to be like she was, but she'll be okay because she's supported by angels. She has dementia. So call on Archangel Zadkiel, because Archangel Zadkiel assists with the mind, okay? Helps you to remember. So Zadkiel will help her to remember certain things and you know, you just got to be there. She doesn't want you to put your life on hold. She's supported. She's got angels around her. She'll be okay. And I feel she may even be connecting more with the other side because, you know, I've got family who went through dementia and they're very close to the other side, okay? I don't mean as in they're going to pass away. What I mean is they're very connected with everything in a very high way. You know, I don't know if you've seen it. There's a video of a lady who has got dementia. I've seen it on YouTube. There's a lady who's got dementia and she doesn't recognise anyone, but she recognises who Jesus is. I don't know if you've seen that. It's very powerful. You know, they're talking to about people in the family. She doesn't know. She's like, I don't know who that is. I don't know. And then say, who's Jesus? And she says who Jesus is. So, you know, she's got this strong bond. She's supported. That's what you need to know. So, yes, be there for her when you need to be there for her, but also make sure you're working on your own passions and your own goals too. And if you might be able to Google that, Cage. It's woman who, if you Google something like woman with dementia who sees Jesus or something like that, and she's able to talk all about Jesus, it's honestly fascinating. So, but I know how hard it is because she's not my auntie. I call her my auntie. She's like my mum's cousin, but she's 85 now. You know, her husband died from Alzheimer's, which is similar. So I know how hard it is. I know what it's like to go through that. And, you know, I remember like at my dad's funeral, you know, he was jumping around. He didn't know what was going on. You know, he was saying, is it Christmas Day? And it was very hard to see him in that energy. But again, you've got to remember you can't put your life on hold either. She wouldn't want that for you. And I know it's hard when she doesn't remember you or certain things, and it can be very painful for you. But she does know your heart and your soul. And that's the most important thing. And I feel she does remember you as a child as well. Because I'm getting this energy of you as a child and a teenager as well, and it's like the memories are there. They're there somewhere. So call on Archangel Zadkiel to connect you both. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, because I'm going to go off soon, okay? So we're going to do Joy. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. What does my person want to say today? So what does your person want to say today? I want to dedicate a song to you. Okay, so you're going to hear a song today that your person is sending to you as a sign. So what does that song want to say? What's the song want to say? What's the song going to be? This song they're sending to you is on their playlist. So you may be aware of that, you may not be. So I feel like it may even send a song to you. They're giving me fear. Yeah, it's about releasing fear in somewhere. It's going to release some fear. So I feel that whatever song they either send to you or you hear is on their playlist. So understand that they're giving me fear. A lot of fear coming up. No more donations, please, guys. So after Linda, no more donations, okay? So I can obviously catch up. So I want to dedicate a song to you. I've been hurting without you, I've no idea. So this song could be about someone hurting without someone. You know, I've been hurting without you. I've no idea how much I hurt without you. And the thought of explaining myself scares me. I don't want to see the pain I've caused in your eyes. I don't want to see what I'm doing to you. It's like, but he can't explain himself. He's struggling to explain himself. And he's saying, I know I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me. So you've changed him. You've changed his life. You've changed the way he's looking at life. He's not quite sure how to explain that or how to talk about that. But he's been hurting without you, and he's dedicating a song that tells you that. What else does he want you to know? He's saying you came on too strong and too fast. Now, I feel this is perhaps how he feels he's been in the past, because I feel this isn't about you. You know, this is about what he's looking at in his life, that he came on too strong and too fast with others, and obviously can't do that with you. Or if he has tried to come on too strong, he knows it's been too fast or whatever. So he definitely doesn't feel like you've come on too strong, too fast. He may feel like some of the things you've said have come across too strong, too fast. In other words, making him realise certain things about himself. But it's like he's realising his own behaviour now, why he's been doing the things he's been doing. So what's the guidance for you? The guidance for you is compassion. Have compassion for what he's going through. Archangel Zadkiel saying, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So have compassion for yourself, for him, for the situation and what's going on. I want to pull you a witchy card as well. What else do you need to know? Flying out. Wow, it's just knocked some other cards off as well. Everything happens for a reason. Let me pull these off. Everything happens for a reason. It's knocked off some of my power cards that I haven't even been using in this live. I've got them out just in case. So we've got devotion. Okay, we've got commitment. And we've got survival. So he knows he doesn't want to just survive anymore. Okay, he wants to have a commitment with you and be devoted. What else have we got coming through here? We've got potions and spells. This is about the way you connect to make things happen. You are an elder in his eyes. And they give me journal. It says journey, but journal down what you're going through on the journey. You have nature spirits around you, especially the wolf helping, because you are also telepathically connected. We've got third harvest coming through. So this could be the third time you're going through a cycle with him. You're rooted, which means you're more grounded now. And you've got graveyard, which means he's going to release what he needs to. I hope that helps again. But I feel like if you've been through another cycle, he knows how special you are, because it's come up again, limited edition there. He knows how special you are. My chat's behaving really strange. That's why I'm going to have to go off soon. Look, I don't know what it's doing now. What is it doing? He keeps knocking all the super chats off. What is it doing? Honestly, it's so annoying when I get issues, technical issues happening during a live. Like, what's going on? So that's the message, Joy. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, guys, okay, because I need to catch up now. So my chat's behaving weird again. So Linda, thank you for the donation. Linda says, are my healing abilities strong enough to try healing others? Well, you've got to have confidence in yourself, because you've got to start somewhere. Okay, and if you feel you're not confident enough, call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus to be with you, because they are strong enough and they'll give you the ability. So know that, okay? So I feel the answer is yes, but you have to believe in yourself. The angels say, I'm helping you with this. Okay, so Archangel Shamuel is helping you to find what you're seeking. And that may be your healing abilities or how you're doing this. You're also claircognizant, okay, which means ideas pop into your mind. Look at this, moving on top. You know what to do. So the angel's saying, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You know what to do. The ideas are popping into your mind. You're being illuminated what to do. All you need to do is spread your wings. These cards are moving on top, and remember who you are. You may need to clear your space as well. You're also very clairvoyant. Look, my chat's gone off again. I don't know what's going on with this. I really don't. So, yes, you are. You just have to believe in yourself. Okay, let me bring in a Raphael card for you as well. No more donations, please, because I'm having issues with my chat now. Okay, fresh air. You may want to do this outdoors as well. This could be something you do outdoors, healing outdoors, or you could use breath work in your healing work, or bring in air in some way, air through breath work, or feeling like a breath of fresh air. I feel that's how you feel when you're doing this, or people see you that way. So I feel the answer is yes. You just have to believe in yourself. And I see you donated again. Is my healing ability strong enough to start healing? So you've asked the same question twice. So you have to believe that you are strong enough and capable enough of doing this. But if you call on Archangel Raphael, he's going to channel all this through you. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys, okay? Because I'm going off after. I'm going to write it in the chat. Okay, I put donations. It come up as axioms. I don't even know what that means. Because my chat's misbehaving, so... Okay, so no more donations, please, after that yellow line there, okay? So we're going to do... Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Message for me and M, thanks, Liz. So what's the message coming through? I'm planning to surprise you. So again, it's going to happen when you least expect it. It will be a surprise, okay? You won't be expecting it. And I want to say a big thank you to you as well for everything you do on your channel. You know, I'm excited for another Q&A, which is amazing. I want to please you in all ways, but I'm insecure about my body, mind, and spirit. So it's like he's getting himself together physically, emotionally, spiritually, so he can come in and surprise you and be with you the right way. So he's definitely working on himself right now. You know, he's saying, I am insecure about my body, I am insecure about my mind and my spirit, and I want to be able to please you in all ways. So he has got insecurities as well because he's been with that person for so long, and it's about making a change. What else is going on? Yeah, contact will resume, and you're being reminded of that. And you're being reminded through astral travel. So yes, you may not be in physical contact right now, but he is astrally traveling to you through dreams and the 5D and feeling the energy. And he is going to contact you. It will resume at the right time. So let's get a card for you. Oh, thank you to anyone who's leaving. I think Victor's going. Oh, thank you, Victor. Sending you lots of love. I think Donna's going as well. Thank you, Donna, for being here. So you've got the move. So for him, we've got movement. You've got dreams coming true for you. And he's in his head about this. So he's in his head about how he can make his dreams come true. He knows you're his wish fulfillment. He wants you in his life. He knows he's got to leave what he's in. And he wants to move with you as well. He wants to be able to live with you and move in with you and have that life with you. So I am feeling he's in his head about everything he wants in his dreams and his wishes, you know, the way he wants to be with you. He's dreaming about all those things. He's just taking action. And he may take action towards this either over the next 9 months or from March. I feel March is going to be really significant for your connection. Let me pull you an angel card. My voice is going, so I can't stay on much longer, guys, so no more donations. Yeah, you're gaining such a powerful spiritual understanding right now of what this is. And Archangel Raziel, the psychic angel, is helping you with that. I'm bringing you historic information and symbols, helping you understand spiritual truth. And that's what you're going through. You're going through a big spiritual understanding, awakening right now. I feel he is in his own right too. Lots of healing taking place to move this forward. So it's about you understanding things in a very deep way. I hope that helps, okay? We just see what the connection requires between the two of you. What does the connection require? We've got, focus. Focus on each other, but also focus on the journey, having the vision. Okay, it says, remember other distractions. It says, and the same remove, but the same remember other distractions are just distractions. It says, remove other distractions that aren't serving you. And that's what he's doing. And obviously you're removing distractions, anything that gets in your head or stresses you out. but you're also remembering that distractions are illusion. It's surface level, it's not real. I hope that helps, okay? Mr. Fat, thank you for the donation. What's next in my life? Okay, what's next in your life? What's next in your life? What do you need to know? You've got career transition. So you may change your job, or there may be an opportunity for you to move into a different type of career or do something differently in your career. It says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So if there is any triggers coming up in your career, you know, where you feel like something is changing or something's getting on your nerves or you're being made aware of something, it's all happening to move you more into alignment with your life purpose and mission. And these things do change as we transition on our spiritual journey and path. You know, certain things we did don't resonate anymore, and we want to change to move towards what does. So you're going to go through a career transition. You may be aware of it right now, you may not be. If you call on your angels, they'll help you, okay? What else do you need to know? You've got frog, so it's about taking a leap of faith. I always see frog like a movement, okay, moving towards something new. And this could be something you've been manifesting and intending, and this could even be something that's coming in around Halloween. Okay, but with the pumpkin there, I'm seeing this as you're very creative. And you can make things happen. You've got lots in you, lots of tools in you that you can use and share with the world. And maybe you're not doing that right now and you're being guided to. So what's coming towards you is a new career change or something to do with career. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Any message from Pravesh? No contact 2 months. So what does Pravesh want to say to you? What does he want to say? So first he's saying to you, I am being subliminal with how I feel about you. So he may not be telling you directly how he feels about you, but he is telling you, whether that's coming through songs, signs, synchronicities, dreams. He's saying he wants to give this a chance. He's saying, give me a chance. So he's trying to tell you through songs, signs, synchronicities. He wants you to give him a chance, okay? And he's saying, just know I'm obsessed with you and I know more than you think. So if he's obsessed with you, it's very likely he's watching you right now. Even if you're in no contact, it doesn't matter. It's very likely watching you on social media, or he's aware of what you're doing in some way. He said, I promise I'm working on fixing this. You're everything right in the world. So he knows that you're everything he wants and you make everything right in his world. So he wants to make everything right with you. And he's going to work on fixing this. He's already working on it now in the silence. So how does he perceive the connection? Okay, how does he perceive the connection? Just bear with me, that went onto my tablet there. He's saying, yeah, respect, he respects you. Now, you may feel he doesn't respect you, but he does. And that's why he wants to do it right. And he's saying to you, divine intervention. So there is divine intervention in the situation, which means the universe is going to create a way. So this is Cinderella and the prince. So think about that. You know, the way was made for Cinderella to meet the prince when all the odds were stacked against them. Look at what happened. She was trapped in a house, really. She couldn't go. She got no dress and no carriage, nothing. And the fairy godmother came down and made it possible. And then she dropped that slipper and the prince did everything he could to find it. So it's about you recognising that the universe is creating a way for you to move forward. That's the message. So what does the connection require right now between the two of you? We've got depth, going deeper. And that's what he's doing. That's what's happening in the no contact. You're both going deeper to gain wisdom. There's wisdom coming in through what you're going through. It's time to go beyond the surface. So when you do come back together, which you will, it's going to be deeper between you than ever before. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because my chat's playing up. My voice is going as well. So I'm going to be live again on Monday for a Q&A, okay, because I'm going to have tomorrow as a day off, and then Sunday I've got to record videos for the channel. So my next Q&A will be Monday, but always make sure when you jump on you read the title so you know it's definitely a Q&A and I'm not doing anything else. So thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Thank you to my moderators, Ling, Donna, Victor, guided by my peeps, anyone else who was in here. Lisa was in here as well. Thank you to all of you for being with me. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for your amazing love and support. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend, everyone.